Domo, welcome everybody. We're back with Golden Treasure, the Gray Green, the big green dragon times. So yeah, thank you for 11 months, Joe. Arigatou gozaimasu, thank you. So yeah, Domo Erilon, Domo Pac-Mine, Domo Arditto, and hopefully OBS will not be on fire today. Yeah, so I haven't updated it yet, so it's still on 31.0.4 or whatever. So it shouldn't explode. But yeah, isn't he Baroque, not classical? I don't know my eras. Like, I like classical music, but I don't know the specific classifications. I mean, I like my Beethovens, I like my Debussy's, I like my Vivaldi's. So whatever works. I like my Chopin's. I like classical music in general. It's definitely one of my top 3 genres. But yeah, Domo Doom guy. You take one Domo and some hair? Well, you can have Taffy's hair then. No, I just got a haircut, so you missed your chance. It's gonna have to be Taffy's hair. The erudite music, if you want to be technically correct. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. If you're an orchestra kid, yeah, I'll say I like erudite music, the fancy stuff. Yeah, classical is just used to refer to erudite in general. It could also be used for a period, but only when clear in context. Fair. Can you get a coconut? Sure. Let me see if I can get you a coconut. Like, of course, if I click away from the game, it's gonna... There's your coconut. That's all you get. Now let's get to the dragons. I want to finish this today! Yeah, there's Taffy. Taffy's sleeping like a bum. Meanwhile, my dad had this brilliant idea the other day, being like, hey, how about we get another cat? Meanwhile, I'm looking at Taffy, Mr. Hannibal Lecter, who had to be locked up because he kept eating the other cats. But yeah, my goal for today is, to finish this up. We're on the final chapter. If I die, I will just restart from the final chapter. I don't care, I just want to get an ending today. Oh, well, I guess I am Taffy. Alright, I guess that's your loophole. Congratulations. But anyway, I'm all over the place. Like, oh no, I'll be naked. Flashes of unusual color catch your skyborn eye, and soon you're witnessing a remarkable event. No tales have gathered here, many of them. Some are from the nearby hive, but some are not, and yet no one seems to be alarmed at the presence of strangers in their midst. In fact, the entire affair smells like joy. The air is filled with many voices, many songs. It's such a coincidence, been watching Hannibal lately. Yeah, no, Hannibal's great. I'm sad it got canceled. I wanted more Hannibal. Yeah, it's so good. Like, it did not deserve to get canceled. It deserved so much better. It was so good. If even half this many kin came to your land for any reason, you would be out of your mind. Why they delight in being surrounded by so many competitors, so many possible threats? This bears investigation. Let's look at the dancers. Joined at the paws, the tailless are prancing in a circle around a dead tree, festooned with lesser plants and twisted into elemental shapes. Their feet move nimbly, crossing over each other at times. You never would have believed if another kin told you that the no-tails can move their bodies like that. Unfortunately, the creators of Hannibal have made nothing but hogwash. Yeah. Can the dragon dance? I don't know, maybe. We could teach him how to dance. You need steppies? Fine. Yee. There. Happy. Their feet move nimbly, crossing each other at times. You never would have believed if another kid told you no tails could move their bodies like this. They're also singing, their song rising in union, following a set sequence as does their dance. Yes? Good. Obviously, they're skilled in memory and communication if they're able to plan and execute such complex dances and songs together. The true question, why are they doing this at all? It seems not to be leading of destruction, creation, or treasure. Why exert oneself if none of those? As you continue to observe, you gradually realize there's a strange sort of creation occurring here. Their essence are entangling, minds joining paths. They have even formed one large body in a way. They're joining together, but not to create new life. It is physically shallower, yet deeper than that. Yeah, Baroque is considered to be in the classical family if it's not directly classical. Well, there you go. Case closed. And the mind of one reporter, Vivaldi was a late Baroque. He actually died in the classical era. Well, there you go. Tomatoes. It's all vegetables to me. Then who's classical? Would it be Beethoven? Because if Beethoven is like classical, then we can say that's my favorite. How about that? Alright, got some air mastery. Alright, the one giving artifacts. Quite a few objects are being displayed by a black-maned no-tail on some kind of soft non-skin. Beethoven's classical? There you go. It's problem solved. Yeah, do a classical canon stream one day, because it's actually fascinating. Yeah, no, I'd be willing to explore it, and it's pretty much copyright free, for the most part. The no-tail barks at passers-by, who sometimes turn tide to pick up, point to or sing over objects in question. Yeah, I see your paragraph, and, yes. None of the things on display are found in nature. All seem to have been warped into shapes functional, decorative, or just plain odd from shinestone, tree flesh, and beast parts. Yeah, regardless, I answered the question, so we can move on now. No need to have a fight over dead composers. Yeah, take it easy, fellas. It's just Beethoven. Occasionally, the displayer receives something, a beast skin perhaps, or a shinestone ornament, and then gives one of the objects in exchange. Both parties seem quite pleased, though only one of them should be. After all, there is no such thing as a perfect exchange. A clan singer's slave looks on. It's protective of its master, the black-maned one, and is also quite happy, and not at all frightened at the presence of so many tailless. Occasionally, the master reaches over and strokes the slave's ears, or scratches its back lightly. Much of the scene is alarming. Beast skins and carved bones serving as mere decoration. Unequal exchanges after a pretense of mutual gain, enslavement of good beasts. And yet all of them, even the clan singers, smell quite content. Happy, even. Gestures of pleasure and encouragement seem genuine. They thrive amidst the song-addled air and the body sense of strangers. It is as though they have all learned to love chaos. More mastery hatchlings! A wizened birder croons to a small brood of hatchlings who have gathered in the grass. It demonstrates how to entangle the torn-off reproductive organs of plants into simple shapes, with which the hatchlings adorn their bodies. Some of the hatchlings are far more skilled than others at the task. One in particular seems to lack the necessary coordination or mental acuity, or perhaps both. Oh no, they're stupid. You expect to be struck or at least shamed for its ineptitude. But shockingly, the elder does not punish it. Instead, it puts the hatchling in its lap and shows the process yet again, more slowly and with even more care and encouragement. When the hatchling finally succeeds, they both celebrate. Yay! Yeah, join them and do a shilly dance. It's like, yeah, just turn this into a dragon party. Yay! As a lone hunter, you're no great expert in the behavior of social animals, but your observations of those among beast kind, there is little pity or patience for laggards. Underperforming hatchlings must be motivated by pain, and if that fails, abandoned or consumed. Otherwise, they may become a burden to their people. Ah, there you are, Cosmic. Welcome. How you doing? From what you just saw, you're certain that this particular elder, at least, would never abandon a hatchling. Not ever. You could smell it on her soul. Alright, your actions are earning a reputation. Danger! Draken! Wild! Destroyer! Danger! Oh, Vivi, welcome. Nah, it's a point redeem. I turned in a taffy if you redeem points. Can I smell souls now? I guess so. It seems you were a little too close. A slave clan singer has scented you and is shouting again and again to attract the attention of its tailless masters. If you just fly away now, you will surely be seen. Perhaps there is a way to avoid discovery, however. You could also simply charge and attack their gathering. If you seem to have any substantial means of defense, and some of the objects being traded would look fine in your trove. Ooh, I could do hypnosis? I want to hypnotize the doggy. You fix your golden eyes on those of the clan singer and begin to sing directly into its mind, swaying your body back and forth. Oh, shadow of the proud clan singer people, you have forgotten who the true lords of this world are. Behold, I am the crowning glory of earth and sun. I bring sacred destruction to all. It's like, you can smell souls? Always have been. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's why I could see those, like, elemental lines, is because I'm smelling their elements. If you draw the tailless to me, I will make you watch as I slaughter and feast on them all. And then I will tear you apart and give the shreds to true clan singers who still lift their praise to earth in the great green. You therefore wish to be silent and depart in peace. It is the only path to life for you and those you believe you protect. Silence, fear, retreat. Silence, fear, retreat. The power of your song and the swaying motion of your body render the clan singer helpless. At the last, it believes your song and withdraws, tail tucked low under its body. You make your exit with the no-tails none the wiser, having spent the sun drawing closer to the truth about these bizarre invaders. Cool. It's more intimidating and threatening than hypnosis. Yeah! It's like, be gone, dog! Ooh, level up. Ooh, I maxed out my mastery! I have the true Song of Healing, which restores what had broken wholeness and strength. Ah, I didn't get to read all that. I'll just look in a second. Alright, and I leveled up my mastery. It's like, now I can hypnotize. Force them to choose an element in battle. Yeah, I'm like... Once per combat, you can heal yourself completely. True songs are both sacred and exhausting, used with caution. Cost a large amount of energy. Yeah, stay quiet or I'll kill everyone and rip you to pieces. Ah, yes, good old hypnosis. Double Bucky, welcome. Well, you could try it, petty kitty, but I can't make any promises. Tee hee hee, shitty kitty. Welcome, how you doing? Yourself into healing is a net positive cycle. That's fair. On the other hand, I want more masteries. But yeah, you can hypnotize your enemies, forcing them to choose a certain element. If the opponent has no abilities, it will use a basic earth attack. Your opponent's dazed by the attack and their air mastery is reduced. Okay. Getting strong. The only thing I'm really behind on is fire. Everything else I've got pretty high on. How do I get more fire? I need more fire! Yeah, because all these are leveled up enough, but I can't enter there without doing that. Now think of how impressed All Mother would be. The game does detect you doing it. I don't think the game's devs anticipate you doing that. Yeah, we're being one step ahead, aren't we? Yeah, such a long way since being killed by goats. Yeah, right? Alright, let's see what's in this hut. You could even see it from the lower sky. It broods there like a creator on its egg. This sprawling lair, which the no-tails have crafted out of tree flesh, is the crowning glory of the hive. Many times you have seen them entering and leaving. As the only lair large enough for you to fully enter, it represents a rare opportunity for you to gain knowledge and perhaps treasure. Ordinarily, you would not be able to get close without stirring a swarm of defenders, but you've been watching, waiting. The sun, nearly all of the tailless have left and gone elsewhere, visiting a setward ring of stones as they do each new moon. their hive cells stand empty. You're hoping there would be no defenders remaining, but it seems as though 2 tailists and a slave clan singer remain, probably to guard the hive's treasure. Make a distraction. Cleverly, you light and then stamp out a patch of grass upwind from their position. The twisting smoke which remains is acrid enough for even a tailist to smell, apparently, and one takes the clan singer to investigate, leaving the other alone. What now? Sneak. Let's be stealthy. I could probably take on other dragons. Yeah, I probably could fight the other dragons now. The sky is rapidly darkening, leaving the tailless with only its poor ears and poor nose to sense you. It is, of course, not enough. You slip through easily. Normally, the tailless use the skins of good beasts to cover the entrances of their hive cells, but this one features large flaps of tree flesh instead. Shinestone and beast horn adorn the barrier. Pushing at it with your snout makes it bend inward a little, showing that it is weaker than the surrounding mass. It will not break easily, but it will break. On the other paw, the tailless must have a way to get past without damaging it. Perhaps you could deduce their method. Nut smash! Just for funsies. You back away and charge the barriers, throwing your full weight against them. Your twin opponents shudder and groan, but do not yield. Impertinent things. Why? Why not? Again and again, you launch yourself at them. Takes a great amount of energy and also light toll on your body. One failed attempt in particular leaves your skull ringing in pain. If only you had huge horns like a grazer. But you faintly hear something crunching just inside. Hopefully it is whatever is blocking these accursed slabs. At last, it seems they had placed a smaller piece of tree flesh behind the main ones, which was preventing them from opening. That was painful and tiring, but now at last you will be able to enter the long lair. What treasures awaits? 1,000 years of dreams. 1,000 years of dreams could not contain this impossibility which now holds you in its warm, sharp jaws. It is music, swooping upward and downward from side to side, under and over and around itself without ever making a sound. It is music, the soft, deep reality upon which all hard things flow, stripped of its veil and splashed across the outer dimensions. It is music, bold magic of the stars being the cloud-shrouded night of the mind. Yeah, love how D-Dragon is extremely consistent with their approach stuff. You never know what I'm gonna do next. Yeah, I like to change it up a little bit. Keep you on your toes. Powerful emotions rise within you, as when you sense spray or behold sun's beautiful demise over the sea. You can taste the very essence of several creators in the patterns, the curves, the lines. Here in this place, the tailless have opened their deepest selves to each other. The intimacy of the act leaves you almost breathless. It is an altogether new kind of creation, one which requires neither maturity nor might, but the tender courage to draw forth one's own soul and let it stand naked before others. How do they dare? How dare? Do they not know that one's innermost self must never be shared? Do they not understand the power to give others? Or is this, at last, the secret of their alien minds, the key to their power? A new term is needed for what they have done here, because they have reached into their hearts and brought out half. You decided to name it art. Let's see. I want treasure. Where to begin? This entire place is a treasure. There cannot possibly be anything in all that endless one song exactly like this layer. If only it would fit inside your mouth. As for other things, there are some smaller objects elsewhere in the room which smell interesting. Color smeared tree flesh baubles here, a few bits of shinestone there. You take them for yourself. Alright. Themes? There seems to be depictions of the essence of the Great Four. They seem to flow up to down, down to up, closing a circle around the layers somewhere outside of existence. As the elements form the supports of reality, these carven representations support this large structure. The utility is both physical and spiritual. Powerful music indeed. Air, water, fire, and earth must extend far beyond Earth and Sun's domain into other worlds. It must be, or the other seed would not be able to understand them so well after such a brief time spent here. Yeah, give me some mastery. Floor. These patterns are water-shaped, but immutable like Earth, and with air and fire shades dancing within. 4 in 1. Ingenious. There does not seem to be any given pattern to the changes between them, at least that you can deduce. Each has its own beast, full of meaning and quiet life. Would it be possible for you to create something like this? Seems lewd. Ew. To smear one's innermost essence out like this. Ew. It is indisputably brave of them to try. Wall? Multifarious reality has been immortalized here. Stern-looking clan singers hunt noble woodstriders across time itself, an endless dance of destruction. Outside of this layer, no tales seem to act without any regard for the sovereignty of the good beasts who have dwelt here for turnings beyond count. It would be easy to assume that they feel no respect for any people but their own. But by such art as this, you may entertain... But by such art as this, you may be certain. The Tailists do find Sun and Earth's native children beautiful in their own way. But if this is so, why do they murder the trees and chip away at the green, some mother of so many tribes? Do they immortalize them here because they feel the music and the essences of the clan singers and the woodstriders? Or only because they wish them to be abundant for the harvest of their flesh, their skins? It is love they feel for these good beasts. Or only rapacious lust? Too much of their essence has been poured into this for it to be merely the latter. Oh god, I can't read. And yet their other actions belly to former. And what are these? Are these how they see themselves? Merging of beast elements with other seed. Did they wish to become good beasts after all? Or are these depictions of the others who created them? Could this be yet one more technique by which they attempt to gain their favor, their attention? You know, like, aliens, come back! No, this does not carry the scent of utility. They are not trying to do any one thing by this. Instead, they're trying to express something. To rotate it laterally in relation to concrete existence, bending it. Trying to look at it from a direction heretofore unknown, unsung perhaps. Whatever the intent, it's difficult to look away. Everywhere your mind rests, a new small secret seems to lie half buried behind the forms. Alright, I'll get out of here. Wait, am I getting animal masteries for this? Like, did I get animal masteries for that? Well, I guess I'll find out. It'll give me a cutscene if I did. Yeah, wise were you indeed to come here. You have seen the secret soul of the seed of the others. You turn to leave. Oh god! It was right behind you the whole time, gazing at you with dead amber eyes. So this is what remains of the guardian of the Riverwood. By the smell of it, it was silenced 4, perhaps 5 turnings ago. Rip. Well, we already knew this. Like, it was pretty easy to figure out. Did they honor it with the true dance of destruction? Or was it tricked, trapped, poisoned? Did it end life in confusion? Some have believed the Tailists to be nothing more than annoying vermin easily squashed. Now each time they leave this place, the No-Tails gaze upon its quiet head. Do they feel pride at having destroyed such an advanced being? Hatred for your people? Is it beautiful to them or ugly? They seem to have attempted to augment it, replacing the eyes with calcified tree essence and holding it all together with gut string. Yeah, they fucking taxidermied the dragon. It makes it look all the more violated and unnatural. They're not even allowing it to return to the mother and finish the great circle. Yeah, let's bury our brethren. The Tailists will be wrathful to lose a symbol of their own powers, such as the head of a kin. They may seek revenge, but you will not allow one of your own beautiful people to be divorced from the way of life with this false immortality. Seizing the head in your jaws, you obsecond with it. Taking flight, you travel for a short while before dropping it into a deeper part of the shallow river, near the Guardian's old home. The water and silt will help it find the dissolution it deserves. Soon, nothing will remain but the bone, and then nothing at all as it was meant to be. To attempt to preserve a body against the will of time is blasphemy. The void is worthy to receive all. I got a plume. The true question is, why did no other kin move in to take over stewardship of the territory? Are the Tailors so great a threat that other kin are not now powerful enough, bold enough to assert their claims? Never before have you heard of such a thing. Kin are permitted to fear only each other. As you depart, you reflect on how greatly the way of this world seems to be changing. You have beheld the power of the No-Tails directly this sun and understand them completely. Their soft exteriors hide a power beautiful and dread, mysterious and brutal, like nature itself turned sideways, like the rise of night, like a draken. I guess we're just not so different. The others. The most powerful chains are always invisible. This allows you to begin with more shiny things. Ooh. Yet at first you don't get why they help each other and judge them as inferior social animals, then you disapprove how they defeated and displayed a weaker dragon? Well, normally, if we take, dragons believe strongly in doing what is natural. Yeah, because it's one thing to, if you kill a bird, you take its feathers as a prize, but taxidermy? That's not natural. It's like, a lot of what the humans do is the dragon can see as being unnatural, even though they can also understand some of the things they do. It's a conflict of culture. I'm a child of the hidden sun, shining secrets from behind my eyes. In darkness, the false mask falls away. Truth emerges from her den, small and secret like one of us. Embrace darkness and emptiness. They are the true gateways. Save for questions, all too quickly they are slain by answers. In fire there is water, and in darkness light. All things are joined at the center. This is our way, the good way of the dark sweets. Good, because I was having trouble getting those. Yeah, dragons would probably be 100% fine with humans cooking a dragon's corpse and feasting on it. Yeah, they'd probably be like, oh! They don't use fire breath. So they hone the power of the fire element, and use that to cook it. Because we use that on snakes, so we'd probably see it as, the same thing. It's just how they wear dead animal skin. Why is it outrageous? It's like, that is the thing, is that it's sometimes weird. They'll be like, oh, I smell these different animals on this person. Ew, gross. Yeah, just as I said, the narration has repeatedly expressed being weirded out by it. It's like, no, we don't really approve of them wearing hide. Feel the flow, around, within, everywhere. See my skin. Light breaking prismatic against me. Know the sea. Blue endless echo unforgotten. Taste the rain. Taste the rainbow. Descending from above. Becoming my world. This is our way. The good way of the rain scale. Cool. The lower reaction to hides is a matter of exposure. Oh yeah. A dragon's not gonna understand that humans cover themselves. For that sort of reason. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, and 7 for a secret never to be told. Never, never. Never to be told. Do not question tastes best. In the do not questions taste best in the absence of answers. Such is our way, the way of 7, the way of the white black. Wow, we really got a lot of animals. Is that all of them? Okay, that was all of them. Okay. That's good, though. That's very good. The sun is a healthful and agreeable. Your armor and your essence both are warmed by it. You stretch yourself out of your special zone to absorb it properly and drift into a heat sleep. Oh god! Physically there are 4, but they carry the will of many, many more. Your transgressions against the Tailless in their way has caused them to bring these against you. Not mere warriors. These are great warriors, heroes of their people, honored in their songs. Each has shed such essence, both by their own and that of others. With a chill, you read in their movements the firm belief that their quarry, you, is already destroyed. The dance they believe will be nothing but a formality. These are Drakh Slayers, something which should never have existed in this world. Already a weaver web of unknown fibers is over you. You will not be able to escape, but you can still fight. This is exactly how one of your creators perished, webbed and bound, and then slaughtered by such as these. What will you do? Communicate? You fix your gaze on the leader and are surprised when it replies to your mind song with relative ease. It has clearly conversed with Drakh before. We are your end, mighty Drakh. Your greed, your crimes against our people and the gods have doomed you. We do not make light of your strength. We know what we face. You shall fall like the rest. May the gods witness our dance together, so that they may rejoice in having left us to tend this world, which is their garden forever, and in which there is no place for monsters. That you, a true child of above and below, are being called a monster by this late-come other seed would be humorous if not for the power of their conviction. I guess we gotta fight! Yeah, stand with pride and fight with Anna. Alright, they're gonna use air, so... Let's see. Yeah, let's go with Incinerate. Now they're going to use Earth next. Is there a way for me to use items? That's the thing, is I'm low on energy, so I'm like, is there a way for me to use items? Because I have leaves to restore energy. I was gonna go eat after that last thing. I was gonna go eat. I lost energy smashing the door. Alright, I'm just gonna have to brute force it. Hypnosis. Yeah, it's like, I may have forgotten some things. Why can't I suddenly use fire? Yeah, no, I'm okay. My health is fine. I'm gonna win this. I'm just confused. Alright, I won. We're fine. Like, speaking of fine, let me transform really quick. Okay. You've done it. Through sheer skill and power, you survived that which doomed your creator. The flat faces have fled, and their leader wheezes its last red mist breath as you roar out in triumph. Rawr! Yippee! I didn't die, because I only have 1 health left, so this run is ogre if I die. So it's like, I'd rather that not happen? Let's see. Through your song of victory, all the green will know that the Tailless brought their heroes against you and you destroyed them. The song will spread far and wide. So you suffered greatly in the dance. It was not an easy victory by any stretch of the imagination. Many other Drak would have, and perhaps did, perish dancing with such as these. You harvest both food and treasure from the aftermath. Which of you was the monster, and which was the hero? Sun above and below, earth below, are silent. Yeah, it's like I got some fire energy, I got some energy, reputation, but yeah, our mom was not nearly as strong as we were. Finally got 7th grade. Ooh. I can become raged. I can silently destroy opponents without a fight? Ooh. Ambush. Probably go eat something. Go eat somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, pretty much only other dragons would probably pose as a threat. Yeah, I think I mastered horses already. Yeah, only the strongest dragons, like probably the elder dragons, would be a threat at this point. Yeah, the people in part 2, it's like, nah, I'd win. Messed up at killing horses, but I gotta eat. Eating owls, too. I know I could eat myself, but I wanna make sure I'm not missing any animals. I mean, I probably have gotten most of them, but I'm like, I just want to check. I just want to be a little sure. I got the eagle already. Yeah. Alright, all these I got already. But I ate. Oh, she's no horse killer, going to watch another VTuber or something. Like, nah, you're trapped here forever. Can I go into the tree now? Is my level sufficient? Green says go! Yeah, I am the Hans. You alight before the tree. Humbly you fold your wings, bow your head, and surrender your pride as you enter the chamber between the roots. Even as an adult, there is somehow more than enough room for you here. You lie down and close off your senses one by one until your body is perfectly still, save for the thrum of the rhythm. Sleep sets in your flesh, and your mind is tempted to follow one of the millions of false pathways leading to shallower pools within the dreaming. From air, you have learned intelligence and self-expression. From fire, you have learned passion and strength. From water, you have learned flexibility and a word I don't know how to pronounce. Perspexity. And from earth, you have learned humility and fortitude. You cannot be distracted or deceived. Your way cannot be bared. Temptation is powerless before your hard-forged will. Poised in the center, you abide. Multiplicities and distinctions fade as the many become four and four becomes one. It's the deer! My sweet Fang, greatest of those who push Earth towards completion, hunter of your own heart, your body and essence are nearly full wrought, in you are etched the numbers and painted are the signs. Before you lay 3 paths. They are the paths trod down by the great ones of your people. Choose a path and receive from me a mighty gift, that you may walk with beauty upon your way. Just like how do I can't spell. I want to be smart. Wisdom, beloved of earth and sun. Wisdom by which worlds unimagined are revealed. Wisdom which embraces either victor nor victim, but only those who do not fear. I grant you the blessings of air and earth, pillars of wisdom. And also a warning that this path shall crumble and fall unless paved with glittering myriads. Follow the way of your people and gather. Gather at the last, the lesser shall avail you, the greater shall not. The great green is more than a covering for earth alone. Fear not separation from me. For wherever there is life, forming deep patterns, there I am always. You awaken much later. Sun is dying, and you know better than to be here when darkness falls. For a night and the great green are lovers. Even a mighty rock would be crushed between them. Returning to your lair, you ponder what you have learned. You've been strengthened by the blessing of the spirit. Time alone will tell whether it is strength enough to triumph over the adversities ahead. I realized I got an earth and air boost when it's like, I already maxed out earth. Oops, I should have said like strength or something. Oh well. Well. I got Chuck ignores armor and fire resistance, so okay. Oh, so it's a type of attack. Okay, so it's a type of attack that ignores armor and fire resistant. Okay. I was like, what is this? Alright, now I'll go beat one of my rivals. I'll go beat up Vantage because he's an asshole. The skyward reach. The cool winds tease your feathers as you survey that dry land from just under the clouds. Few trees grow here, but their smaller cousins form a lush patchwork of gold and purple threaded with green ravines and rocky gorges. Great horned surefoots roam here in loose clans. Caves shot through with rhinestone veins deep beneath the hollow hills. Yeah, get the advantage over Vantage. Exactly. The time has come for it to become yours. Drawing in as much air as you can, you unleash a song of challenge against its protector. Oh, Vantage, lord of the sky reach, the cool dancing grasses. The hither sweetened good beast, they call to me. Surrender to me the warm-word span of the reach, all that lies within sight or scent of the spirit wood, for I name it unto myself. I shall stand upon the exposed earth beneath a fresh, closer sky and partake of new things. I have grown mighty indeed. Behold, I cover the sky. Put not your teeth against mine, or this sun you shall dine upon your own essence. What emerges to greet, however, is not Vantage, but a white black. A glinting shiny thing held in its beak draws your attention. You follow it to the ground. It sings to you. Welcome, Sovereign of the Spirit Wood. Great Vantage has accepted your challenge and will dance you to destruction. Please proceed to Earth's body, to its lair. Why you guys shiny? This is all that glitters. This one is all that glitters. Humble servant of great Vantage, the true and just. A contest was held among the many white blacks who call this land home for the privilege of becoming the Great One's herald. This token I bear is proof that I have pleased our Lord and have been given the right to hold its authority in my mouth and my song. Yeah, reading's hard, especially when the font changes. I am the 26th to do so. Being able to comprehend such a vast number was instrumental in my victory. It's like, but why not meet me in the boundary? The breath of the Rubykin is hot beyond fire. If you were to dance here, the skyward reach would be set ablaze. Not a great font choice. Yeah, there's a lot of fonts in this game that were obviously chosen because they're fancy looking and not because you can read them. So that's probably my biggest criticism of this game, is that the fonts are too fancy. Yeah, you should have seen the cats. Oh god, I could not read that. I gave up. The overseer of the skyward reach will not risk the health of the land. The great below is better suited for a dance of destruction. You have great Vantage's assurance that it shall not harm you before you reach its lair. What about him? Great Vantage, the true and just kin lord of the Skyward Reach, is wise far beyond even its many turnings. Here in the dry-bladed overworld, it stands against its rivals, the other kin who would rob it of its precious prey. Beneath their skin, its enemies, the Delvers, seek to undo Great Vantage's work and take what rightfully belongs to it. Through these conflicts, Great Vantage has been made strong. Victory shall elude you, mighty as you are. Alright, descend. The hole is so narrow that it nearly chokes you, but eventually you twist and flow downwards and away. Yeah, thin flowery script with a dark purple color on a brown background is not a good idea. No, not at all. The light bleeding in is abruptly cut off. Somehow the way back to the skin of the world is closed. The Ruby tribe, with their long, slender bodies and sensitive tongues, are best suited to travel along these blind hard paths. Alas, you are not one of them. Yeah, it is the game's only real flaw. I agree. It's like better font choices next time. Pick ones you can actually read. Moving slowly and tasting the air at regular intervals help. You soon come upon a shallow pit, which has become the final rest throne of a young kin. From the scent, it went quiet about as many turnings ago as you have claws. It seems to have become trapped here in the great below and was slowly destroyed by a lack of prey or water or both. Every move you make down here will sap your energy. If you're not careful, you shall claim a tunnel or crevice forever, as this once a kin has. Alright. Something hidden. Ooh. Just as you are about to turn away, something catches your tongue. A tiny hint of treasure. Pawing through the bones, you discover... It seems this young kin found something quite valuable before it expired and swallowed it for safekeeping. Alas, it could not be nourished by it, but perhaps your trove could be. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take it. Looks fancy. You gulp it down, thinking of how lovely it'll look in your trove, and move on from this newly impoverished corner of the below. I got the deep gen. Shiny. The pathway dips, rises, winds, and bends. At times, you do not even know which way is up. Entering a large cavern, you barely have time to stretch and shake out your feathers when... Yeah, greedy Daloon. But I like my shiny things. I love shiny things. Yeah, I'm as greedy as a dragon would be. Exactly. Why do you think I got a treasure emoji? You're suddenly blinded by harsh lights, and your vision 4 other figures swim vaguely. Before you can properly react, a gruff, angular mind song begins. And double gentlemen, welcome, thank you for 50 bits, thank you, Mrs. Banana, I'll take your 50 banana, you get filled with so much potassium. Thank you so much, welcome, hello, how you doing? So it is true, a new fire beast prowls our byroads. But it is not the Crimson Menace, opportunity sings. We are the sacred gatherers, true children of the gods. We collect treasure from the heart of the world for our soon-to-become masters. We also wage a sacred war against the ruby drakons who pillage our vaults and savage our people. It is said that all drakons are rivals. If it has come to challenge the Red One, we share a common foe. If it will but swear to destroy our enemy utterly, we shall grant it a gift which will surely bring a victory and show the way to its lair. But it must swear to destroy it, even if the enemy surrenders or attempts to retreat. It must show no mercy. The Cardinal Fiend must be forever silenced for the good of our great design and the wishes of the gods. With the gift we will give, the green beast before us will surely be victorious. Keep all of the enemy's treasure, and return to the surface ever again to enter the great below, and all will be well. Like, sounds good to me. And they should have used one font for the entire game. Yeah! Like, I could understand wanting to change it up a little bit to, like, distinguish things, but got a little too carried away. Let's swear to destroy the Red Bane. The disadvantage. You're funny. Despite any surrender or flight for the sake of the great design and the powerful gift we offer. Yeah! The gods will be pleased. Perhaps there's a profit in dealing with the beast after all. A small sphere made of shinestone rolls across the floor cavern to you. Before it meets the enemy of the gods in combat, it should hold this and breathe upon it. Fire awakens the power of the sphere. Now go. Be successful, purge the beast, be wealthy, and never return. All good beasts should have the same font, and all other spawns should have a singular font. I agree, Cosmic, 100%. Like, this is a pretty decent font. Like, if they wanted to have, like, the humans have a font like this, I'd be like, okay, sure. A light shines upon a path you had not noticed before. You take your new artifact and continue on your way. I got a spheroid. How much do you want to bet it's a bomb? The great below is vast beyond your wildest expectations. You can make progress only slowly. You have come to a sort of crossroads. You can see nothing, but each passageway carries a different dominant scent. Yeah, they get away with just one font switching, it breaks the reading flow. Yeah. So like 2 or 3 max. Yeah. Why do you think the black sphere is a bomb? I don't know. Just, intuition, I guess. Which way? Oh, I don't even know. Left? Not an amount of time passes. You thirst for both water and light. Straight? Your claws scrape listlessly against the ever-same stone. Left? Yes, that is surely Vege's scent. It's getting stronger. You must be drawing close to its lair. The scent of something delicious rises in the darkness. Water and food at last! This great orange surefoot must have blundered its way down here and gotten trapped. This misfortune's subsequent destruction is your gain. Parched and ravenous, you're quite lucky that Vantage did not know about such a sweet morsel so close to its own home. Eat. You swallow the surefoot almost whole and wash it down with some cool water. Energy flows back into you. Your feathers stand more proudly and you feel more ready to face your enemy. Refreshed, you continue onwards. Was that probably a bad idea? Maybe. Do I care? Not right now. Yeah, I got the munchies that only a goat can satisfy. You have barely entered this chamber when a dark crimson shadow unfolds from above. Vantage, sovereign of the skyward reach, unfolds its wings and hisses, drops its spittle sizzling upon the cold floor. Welcome, guardian of the spirit wood. You have found my resting chamber. I am impressed. 2 of my previous rivals now rot in the underpassages. For a tree-sheltered, light-loving emeraldkin, you have fared better than most of the great below. You couldn't resist the go meat after one killed you. If you had a penny for every new font, yeah, you'd have probably $5. Have you come in vain? Victory is already mine. Vantage opens its maw and a keen noise fills the chamber like the cry of a shrieker. Suddenly, something within you something rose hot and burst. Shards of agony slice through your core. Damn it, the goat was a trap! Coughing and gagging, you taste your own essence, then spit out a small crystal chip. It was a gem you found. It was a trap all along. Vantage hid it but poorly to make you believe you discovered it yourself and someone shattered it within you with a triggering song. The pain is indescribable. Fighting victory will indeed be difficult against this older kin. You withdraw the spherical gift given you by the Delvers and breathe upon it to activate it. You cannot feel one side of your body! Oh god, what's happening? Some kind of living thunder has torn much of you apart like sharp claws through dead leaves. Did the Delvers betray you? Ah, god! Vantage lashes its tail merrily against the hanging stones which surround it. Ah, yes, the Delvers. It'd be quite remarkable if a kin would imitate them, would it not? And if one could blind its enemy make stone statues seem alive? Would that not be clever? Damn! This boy tricked us not once, but twice! Yeah, it says all this, but I'm still blue. You were a fool and a traitor both to even think of trusting the enemies of Earth and Sun. Your ears are ringing, you can barely see. Ooh. And you fell into my trap. Tradition may state that contests between kin should be fair and open so that the strongest and largest survive. But did such tradition avail us of the Skyfall? Did it succeed against the threatened others who dethroned us? No, tradition and victory are incompatible. The true law of the One Song is that the victor survives to create the future. Our enemies, the others and their seeds, spread both above and below. If we are to save this world, we must cast away our tradition to become as pure and limited as the void. As a true kid, I shall give you one chance to surrender and leave this place. Never again to challenge me. you! You dare reject my magnanimity? Very well then, for the good of the kin, I shall rid blessed earth of you before you can find another to dance with and create more idiots in your image. Feel my wrath! We'll see how this goes. Rawr. Like so much less learning in the combat sprite. Yeah, he just looks like a little chicken. A little loaf. A little bit of bread. They're gonna use water. Shock! I think I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I won. Fuck you, bitch! Enough. I yield. Victory alone is truly impartial. It seems as though I was the fool all along. Yeah, I fell for every single one of his traps, and I still won. Fuck you! It's like, fool me once! Shame on you! Fool me twice! Shame on me! Fool me 3 times! Dude, come the fuck on! I'm kicking your ass! The warmward hills of the skyward reach are now yours. Otherkin shall here if I defeat and attempt to take what is left. I must rest and prepare for the inevitable challenges from below. Before you leave, hear me. I baited you to the great below, where the emerald kin are weak, and plied you with many traps. I used my mind to try to win the battle before it was begun. I defied tradition, which dictates that challenges should be met openly, and that the song of bodies should be victorious. Was I so wrong to use the mind I was given to escape from the bonds of tradition? To explore another way of being? Judge me. You were wrong. For your way would have led us only to deception and weakness in time. He explained the advantage that tradition serves to make all of the kin stronger. Fair and open conflict forges strength, where traps and tricks lead only to fear and lies. If all kin acted like Vantage, they would soon become a clever but weak people who could never trust each other or anything for that matter. For the mind to flourish at the expense of the body and even the essence of the poor exchange. Perhaps you are correct, but only if we survive. Without survival, all is silence. The others must not be victorious. The burned one knows. You leave it there in the darkness and found your way back to the surface. Well, you're stinky and your territory is mine. This domain is now part of your own. Succulent good beasts roam the land and shall be good prey for you. Perhaps there is more to discover as well. For now, it is time for rest. No dream shall come that night. Even the void seems to understand the concept of mercy. Yeah, I get a card! I got the hanged one. How easy it is for those who make traps to fall into their own creations. Yay! I did it. The time of creation comes to an end. The heat of your core burns low and flickers out. The terrible pangs of desire cease tormenting you. You were not tortured in vain, however. You succeeded in performing the sacred dance of creation which summons life in your very first season. Yeah, I just did it once and then that was it. Whether you're a birther or a giver, whether you carried them inside yourself or simply seeded them, there are now new beings called into existence by you and another. New spirits pulled from the void and given reality. Yeah, I finished, I guess. In case of Fleshstone, they wait, patiently or impatiently, to meet Earth and Sun, having been buried in various places near the edge of their parents' territory. Perhaps you visited them and sang to them of the great laws, preparing them for being. Perhaps you left that to their other parent. In either case, you have created more of the blessed and perfect beings known as the Draken, and extended an echo of yourself into the future. The satisfaction runs deep. Yeah, this time it's not an alien. The highway above the spirit wood is being taken by more and more kin. It is time, they sing as they pass overhead. The grand moot. It is time. Your own thoughts are being drawn more and more into the gathering isle, the place appointed for this meeting of all Draken. The wind ruffles your feathers. You feel fate scraping against you. What transpires is the grand mood which will surely change your life and bring an end to the final phase of your youth. Well, I don't want to piss the elders off, so I might as well go. I never visited the Scared Red Dragon. I ran out of time! You're not really given a whole lot of time. But yeah, I checked my posture. You follow the gathering flight of kin, coldwards, and setwards to a large island emerging from the great blue. Here at the summit of the gathering hill, the future of the true children of above and below will be decided. Yeah, I'll get to see him. Yeah, Doom Guy. Not since the Skyfall has all Drak kind been gathered together. Why, you got a yeep? Yeepin'? Yeepin' shippin'? To be so close to so many other Draken is slightly terrifying. Your people are not accustomed to such things, being proud sovereigns each of their own realm and rivals to one another. Alright, rest well, Doom Guy, thanks for stopping by. We must face the terror of togetherness and be present. Too much is at stake to give in to fear. Oh, I got another card! The Chariot. Do not be afraid to reach forward and seize the reins. The curtain rise, it does not fall. This grants the ability to choose one additional artifact when beginning a later part. Ooh, okay. So that's 2. Yeah, get him some hot cocoa. Ooh, there's the dragons. Here be dragons. Look at all these dragons. They're so wormy. Worm with a Y. Your essence burns within you as you behold the kin amassed. The beautiful halos crowning each, from young to old, speak of their many hard-earned epiphanies and triumphs. Some are particularly beloved by a single element, while others have achieved a balance between 2, 3, or even 4. Yeah, there are some pretty dragons up there, even a Hydra dragon. Yeah, I know, right? At the highest crown of the ice-capped slumbering fire mountain, the elders reign transcendent. There you see Blade Tail of the Many Minds, ancient guardian of the far islands. The spiritual heads which surround its physical one constantly murmur deadly truths. There is also Fathom, keeper of the depths, who makes its home lower even than the great below, mightiest of the Sapphire clan. Yeah, he is kind of a tool. The other dragon I could have fought for territory is much cooler. Yeah, the water one. But I wanted to be an advantage because he's a tool. It's like, I singled him out specifically because he is a tool. And I hammered him. Even Jade Cloud, the soft-sung yet undisputed master of the Riseward lands, has come. It is said to have once won an argument with the moon, and even invented mist. How do you win an argument with the moon? Like, how does that even work? Yeah, the big red black dragon's super cool. Yeah, that's probably the burned one. Yeah, the moon can sing, it can go, ooh. These 3 elders, however, have folded their wings, signaling their intent not to sing to the many. Instead, many times burned, the broken and unbroken, mightiest of all kin, stands ascendant, preparing to sing. Yeah, I've met a singing tree, so you got a point there. Beside it, Darktooth the Wise, the far-traveling gatherer of knowledge, and All-Mother, last of the Crystal Clan and beloved to all, stand ready. It seems they also wish to be heard. Like, Darktooth's our dad, for those of you that didn't see when we went through his dungeon. Suddenly the gathered kin find themselves falling quiet and turning all their senses to great many times burned. It need not even call for silence. Such is the power of a true elder of the kin. When the quiet is smooth and unbroken, it begins. The end. It comes. I have smelled it. Our mother, Great Earth, is changing as she has not changed since the skyfall, when the others violated her and usurped our dominion. Now, the seed left behind by the defilers festers and grows into a living disease. The tailless ones, the flat faces, the broken custodians, they shall be the end. I have torn away the veil of time, and I have seen the world which the no-tails shall create. Gone shall be the great green and the great blue both. Instead they shall birth a great gray, which shall cover the land, the waters, even the skies above. Countless good beasts shall perish in confusion, not hunted fairly but trapped, deceived, even enslaved. Many songs, even the songs of whole peoples and tribes of good beasts shall be stilled, never to rise again. Hear me, our music, the music of the Draken, is among those which shall be lost. The time has spoken. The tailless shall be our doom. The future I've beheld is empty of our kind. Yeah, modern times prediction. Yeah. We shall be reduced to worse than nothing. A myth. I never was. Which the flat faces will tell stories of to agonize themselves. Like, yeah, we slayed all these dragons. We were so cool. So shall it be within the Draken, greatest of the true children of above and below. As more and more of Sun and Earth's true children perish or are enslaved, there will be none to stand against the violators. Yeah, probably. Babbling of the no-tails shall sound from every corner of Earth, filling the air. In the absence of their other creators, they shall lose themselves. Descending in the madness and profligacy, they shall choke our mother with heat and waste. As more and more of her true children vanish, there will be none to stand against them. Yeah, get owned by the indomitable no-tail spirit. Maybe he'll tell you if you visit him. Maybe. This is the great future. Indeed, so it shall be. All of the elders have traveled into the future. Some through the dreaming, some through the secret music, some through logic and reason, and all have arrived at the same result. Earth, the creator of us all, shall be reduced to the mesne of but one people, the seed of the others, who will have forgotten their own purpose. Alone, sundered, self-bound. Indeed, the tailless shall devour themselves with their own minds. In the end, theirs shall be the greatest suffering, for they shall perish understanding that they have been the ruin of all. Their expansive minds shall not spare them the deep knowledge of their responsibility. The horror, my poor children all. Still loud. But so it shall be. But hear now my voice. Hear my song to all kin born and who shall be born. Final war is now declared upon the no-tails and all of their works. Only by uniting and dedicating ourselves to this blessed act can we save Earth, who gave us life and made us great among her children. And only by bringing forth the spirit of fire hidden in us can we become Sun's instruments in cleansing this future from reality. The tailless are yet weak enough that we may extinguish the flame. But they multiply quickly. Soon the Great Grey will be too probable to be uncreated, until Sun beholds Earth free from the taint of all other seed. We must become warriors all, and slay every tailless which draws breath, even to the last hatchling. No kin shall leave this gathering without swearing a binding oath. You shall not suffer a flat face to live, and shall never know peace until the threat is forever gone and there shall be change. Such is necessity's demand, and so it is and shall be. The sun, the great cleansing of Earth begins. The accumulated Draken are astounded. Can the naked, spirit-blind tailless really be such a threat? What dreadful music could give them such power over reality? And to intentionally hunt a species to final destruction. Oh! Such has never been done, nor has an elder forced its own way upon other kin since the rise of the Ruiner Empress. But if the other elders offer no challenge to this revelation, then it must be true. In the glances, the shivering of tails, and the raising of feathers, you can sense the imminent disquiet of the kin. Wait, my kin. There is a second way. Though the elders have all seen the same gray future, and all agree that action must be taken. Not all believe that the path of fire, the way of destruction, shall avail us. Behold, I bring you a vision. Deep, deep in the star-pierced void, there is another sun, and another earth. There could be unlike any known to us dance and sing. The air is sweet, prey is plentiful, and treasures unimaginable are forged. I have been there. I have tasted its flesh, smelled its skin. I have named this world New Home. Across the turnings by thousands, I have solved the mystery of how to walk among the stars, to fly in the company of sons brethren. To those with the worth to seed a new world and the wisdom to turn away from the path of destruction, I offer this alternative. A world new to our kind, with vast lands and deep seas, new secrets, new truths, new songs, new music. And double squid Java, thank you for 27 months. I must thank you. Hello, how you doing? A world free from the fell others, and clean of their seed. Gross. For new discoveries, my mind, even my essence, have long hungered. Doing good, that's good. Like right now, it seems like we're in the climax of the story of deciding, oh hey, the humans are gonna wipe us out, what do we do? Should we kill them? Yeah, happy Squid Day. If the unknown calls to any of the great kin before me, come away with me. We shall endure, and our people shall have a new beginning, new pleasures and pains, both in abundance. We shall grow mightier than we once imagined. It will take much shinestone, and many new knowledges and paths must be undertaken. But we shall endure, far beyond the reach of the tailless. The dark-toothed Far Scholar would abandon Earth in her time of greatest need. I am not interested in stopping its egress. Destroying the tailless would be easier in its absence. Let it chase its desire for novelty into the void and be gone. But any who dare follow will face my wrath. Every claw, every fang of our people will be needed for the great cleansing. We stand against time itself. There is no time for shallow fantasies. Yeah, don't say climax while talking about cleaning seed. Yeah, right? Cleaning seed. My way is neither shallow nor fantastical. With enough shinestone, a great container to carry us to New Home can be built. So I swear. Build a dragon rocket to space. And it is the only path which ensures that, even if Earth falls, our people and our music shall not perish from the one song. Despite your mighty will, Deep Flame, honored rival, despite your resolution to destroy the tailless, the future we elders see does not change. It may even be that your great cleansing shall hasten the annihilation of the kin as a race. You dare? In this I echo mighty many times burned. Wise Darktooth, such an action is a desertion of loving Mother Earth, and our many relations which feed from her. There are those of us who love Earth and Sun, such that none of their infinite siblings would bring peace to our souls. Yeah, what if New Home is poo-poo? What if it poo-poo home? What if it's stinky? Oh god, Taffy's fighting the fishes. Where'd he get that tentacle? Why is he punching the fish? To look into the great above and see a blazing glory that is not he who was watched over us for all time. Can such a thing be endured? Are not our very essences bound to the green, the blue, the above, and the below of this world? Indeed, in the spirit world, the world of essence, invisible to the no-tails, our true salvation may lie. Like Darktooth, I question whether the great cleansing will have the power to change time itself. And like mighty many times burned, I love my true Mother Earth with all my mind and my core and all my essence, and will not abandon her. Not ever. Yeah, smell the New Home. I, therefore, offer a third way. The tailless can be redeemed. Beyond the gray to come, the great green and the great blue can rise again. Nothing can stop the desolation. Fate is fixed and immutable. But we can join the tailless, teach them, guide them. We can do this only one way, by becoming them. Unrest, confusion. All know that it is impossible for one kind of being to become another. If one has truly great strength of essence and deeply desires it, we can merge with humanity. We can invest them with parts of our souls as we have done with many good beasts over time. Due to their alien nature, a simple fragment will not suffice if we embrace the coming destruction with compassion and truth. If we abandon these mighty forms, but sing true through the inner ways and continue to love, in the far future, no tales may be born with Draken souls, capable of singing with our voices, seeing with our eyes. Is this how Avatar: The Last Airbender starts? It's like having being able to bend all the elements. Those tailless Draken of the future are the greatest hope of salvation for Earth and all who live upon her. We shall guide them from the gray to the blue and the green, a new dawn against the twilight. Yeah, real scalies! Oh my god! To make this a reality, I shall soon leave this body and invest my essence in the other seed. I shall perish, but my essence will be reborn, to guide the tailless orphans to lasting peace and the music of the spheres. Will none of you join me on this third way, the way of compassion? Will none of you embrace the coming darkness to bring a final light? You ask if a true noble kin will join you in perishing in the hope that they will somehow be reborn as a flat face in a gray world without the kin? In all the lore of our people, no two peoples have ever united in such a way. Drak essence is for Drak flesh. Could a tailless body even contain it? Yeah, it's like, oh boy, ritual suicide, where do I sign up? This has a very low chance of success. Logic sings plainly on this matter. But if others join with me, the chances will increase. And I have come to love the tailless orphans. It's like they're so tiny and small and cute. Many cannot help but ruffle their feathers at this. Some shake their heads as if to scatter water away despite disrespect to an elder this implies. But that idea, love, ugh, gross, bleh, yucky, is known to be extremely dangerous. A conceit of lesser beings, to console them in their base need for each other to survive, and express any kind of affection for a people who are only half from this world, the produce of the others, sworn enemies of the Drak, who do not even have tails. And for a kid to beg, especially an elder, for anything at all, it is unimaginable. Judge as you wish, I shall soon be gone. This body shall perish, and I shall voluntarily cast my spirit away and ahead. But if there are any of you who have discovered the great ascent of the One Song, that all beings, even the tailless, are one and share the same ultimate destiny. If any of you have looked into their minds to see the incredible wonders of which they are capable, and if any of you understand that to be Drak is not a state of body but a state of essence, I beg you, join me. Better eat the monkey, people, than to unalive yourselves. Yeah, it's like, hey, do you want to go kill all the humans, go to space, or go become a human? By unaliving yourself. Save the orphans and our world along with them. Blasphemy. Madness. Your strategy assumes the failure of the great cleansing and joins us with the most ruinous and degenerate entity ever to appear in our mother's holy body. No true kin would want such a thing, let alone embrace certain destruction for it. The orphans, the no-tails, did not choose to be created. They are lost and confused, half other, half good beast. Their deepest wish is not to destroy us and taint the world, but only to be loved, to know their true purpose, their true destiny as children of the stars. They are deserving of our pity and our compassion more than any good beast whose way is straight and sure and known. Nevertheless, I know much of the dispersion and accumulation of essence, and the self-sacrifice you endorse is unwise. There's no guarantee that your essence will not be absorbed by a greater force, or dissipated, or enter the wrong kind of body. It would take an act of will on par with the greatest actions ever taken by the most strong-willed of the Drak to fulfill your desire. Yeah, it's like, accept the no-tail reign. Perhaps you, beloved by all, are mighty enough in spirit, but you are an elder. Younger Drak who follow you may, well, perish fruitlessly. True compassion is beyond all of your logic, wise one. I believe in the depths of my heart that we can merge our peoples and save all. There is more of our music and that of the one song in the no-tails than you know. Enough. I will hear not one song no more of this sedition. These two advocate escape or joining with the enemy. They are elders, strong in many paths. They shall do as they desire. Double will strive. Welcome, how you doing? But I will allow no other Draken to follow them into disillusion. Earth needs the kin now as she has never needed her children before. We must do as we were made to do. Destroy with these claws, these fangs, this breath of fire which sun and earth have given us. We must stop the great future from occurring. Join with me and save that which we love. Save our revelations, the good beasts, who shall be victims of our inaction if we delay or recoil from this sacred duty. Let the blue be forever blue, the green forever green. The truth and the justice and the glory lie with me. We shall walk in crimson beauty along this path, or we shall perish. I have sung, so it is and shall be. Let us then ask one newly forged. You, keeper of the spirit wood. Suddenly you feel the sense of Voldicated upon you. Did I read it wrong? Illusion, disillusion. Whatever. What is happening? Why have you been singled out? It's like, Dad, please. You are young, but you have lived closest to the spirit of the great green. Its wisdom is beyond all of ours. It has been since before the fall, before even the very first kin. Each action, each discovery, each sun has been a lesson to you from the spirit of the great green. Tell us, which path will you follow? To whom will you fasten your destiny? Spirit Keeper, rising flame. For one so young, you show much strength, much promise. Sing then, sing true. Recall the beauty of the green, the wild, free good beasts which have served you, nourished you, and know that only by choosing my path can they be saved. Even as you, I am one with the wild. I am one with this world. I have been melted in its core and folded and reforged many times. Join with me and become the salvation of the great green, the salvation of its spirit, before whom all, even I, bow and admit inferiority. Keeper of the heart of the great green, my beloved child, you have seen the truth of compassion. You must know by now that destruction cannot save us. Destruction is wanton and only begets more of itself. Let us go together into a new future, new bodies, new voices. Together we can save the Draken, the orphans, and the great mother all. The way has been long, but at last the young kin arrives at childhood's true end. It is an adult in body, but once a way has been chosen, then shall it be one in essence. True adults know that there is seldom right answer, and yet we still must choose. We must move forward. This young kin has had many adventures and tasted success more often than failure. It has shown respect to tradition, and yet has not feared to tread new paths as well. Oh, my kin and my creation, the light of true wisdom shines in you. Bloody and passionate was the dance which created you. Whatever path you choose, I shall bless it. Like, Dad, don't tell everybody about what you did with Mom! But my deepest wish is that you, my creation, will come with me to new home. Yeah, Vlad mentioned, like, what? I was thrown off for a second, I was like, what? With such as you to discover its bounty, its mysteries, music may be woven to outlast even the stars themselves. All beings must ultimately leave the place of their breath and venture forward into the unknown. Your time is now. Which path shall you then choose?
I want to go with Papa to space.
What do you say? All beings must ultimately leave the place of their birth and venture into the unknown. There.
Yeah, I want to go with Papa to space.
Do you truly wish to leave Earth and Sun behind, journey to a new world, and there create a new legacy, new possibilities to journey across the stars? Hell yeah, let's go to space!
Let's build a dragon rocket ship with Papa.
Yeah, we'll become a space dragon. That sounds awesome. And so the choice is made. Long have I watched, smelled this young kin, this keeper of the spirit wood. It was but a tiny hatchling when we first encountered each other. Breath is more poetic, though. It gives a more mystical vibe. It's like, sometimes not being able to read is just cool. It was but a tiny hatchling when we first encountered each other. But with every sun, every turning, it has grown stronger in mind, body, and even essence. To see my own seed, my half-creation, flourishing as it has done. To hear and taste of its great deeds as whispered by the winds and lesser good beasts. My core is alight with pride, and my mind dances and burns, awake with a new future. TLDR, I'm proud of you, son.
Thanks, Dad!
The one song is vast indeed, and all knowledge of it approaches null. However, there are few such as this young kin within it. A desire has awakened in my breast, a desire to bring this one to new home. Its proven strength, its budding wisdom, its courage and skill, they shall ensure that the Drakkin shall thrive in a new world. I accept. Together we shall defeat the void. Such is my song to a young kin. So deep were you in the ways of compassion. Such care have I for you, so fervently I hoped you would follow me. And yet I find peace knowing that at least you shall live on. Remember the lessons of compassion when you reach new home. It has the power to save not only this world, but all worlds. May you be blessed. Hold! The Keeper shall not leave Earth. It has strength. All strong Draken shall be necessary for the great cleansing, for our world shall be saved from the great future. Keeper of the Spirit Wood, you shall remain and join us in eradicating the tailless disease. As it is, and so shall be.
But I want to go with Dad! No!
Suddenly, there is complete and utter silence. Yeah, I think I might be throwing hands. This might be where I die. Every Draken gathered dares not move. You have contradicted and, indirectly, challenged one of the most powerful beings known to exist on blessed Earth. I absolutely cannot defeat him. Oh god. What have I done? Your feathers helplessly begin to rise in terror and arousal. You are now in greater danger than you have ever been in your existence. Yeah, believe in the heart of the elemental orbs! Even Darktooth and Allmother seem completely stunned. It's not easy to cause a being of thousands of turnings to be surprised, but you have managed it. Yeah, believe in the heart of the Great Green! Many times Burn shifts its weight forward very slightly. The crunching of ice and rock under its claws is soft, but it seems deafening amidst the silence. Your strength is needed. I will therefore extend one chance for you to submit and survive. One chance alone. Do not cause me to remind those gathered of a certain truth. What if I buy my way to freedom? Rejected. There's nothing one so callow could offer to one such as I. Damn it. It's like, so games give you a second chance. They're like, are you sure? I'm like, no, fuck you. Yeah, there's no idle claim. Many times burned as to accumulate treasures, surely beyond your wildest dreams. What could you possibly offer?
Many shiny things.
I have many shiny things, such as could form a small continent were I were to place them so. Yeah, I do actually. I have like over 190 shinies. Come on, man. And you insult me further, believing that I could be swayed from my justice, my will to save all beasts by such paltry things. Many times bird narrows its sharp-blade eyes and draws in a vast breath. Now you shall know the power of an elder. I haven't gathered the artifacts that would need the bribe him? What? Suddenly a wave of power and light spills forth from Darktooth in an incredible song. It is a true song, but not one of which you have ever heard. Water cool, clear, flowing. Fire extinguishing. Water flows over the fire. The depths become the void. The void becomes the dreaming. Peace, peace, peace. The assembled kin are lulled nearly into unconsciousness by the true song, except for great many times bird, who is still quite alert. The flames of wrath is gone from its eyes, however. It looks to Darktooth, and then to you, and finally turns away. It seems this young one is not worth my effort. Begone! This world is no longer your home. So, it was that you proved yourself worthy of the greatest journey, the greatest migration ever known or attempted by the kin. While the great cleansing begins above, you join Darktooth and several other wise Drakh in the construction of a vessel which would fall upwards through the never-ending void. Many moon times and an unthinkable amount of treasure are required, but at the last it's complete and a journey begun. Inside the vessel, sealed in a new freezing chamber, a second chamber of rhinestones, strange fluids, and dead time. You know not the passing of distance, or moments. It is another great sleep, a final hibernation, unexpected but necessary. And then at long last, heat and thought creeps back into your vast and perfect body. The last wall falls away. And you had arrived. New home. A new adoptive mother, fertile and ready beneath your claws. A new great father blazes above, with two sisters nearby, reflecting his carnelian light. In this world, you and your descendants shall become mighty. Will you be like the others who tainted Earth, and force all to bend to your kind? Will this precious sphere be poor for your coming? Or will you show greater wisdom, greater compassion, and become part of this place, woven elegantly into its wonders and mysteries, high guardian of a new Earth? Many shall be the tales of your adventures, your acquisitions, romances, and discoveries as an adult in this new reality. But those are different tales. The story of your childhood in the Great Green is over. Perhaps you lived other childhoods, others' lives as a Drakh long ago. Perhaps one day you shall discover other truths, other endings to your beginning. Until then, may you be blessed. So this isn't explained in the game, however, it's been confirmed that the rod you awakened inside the strange room lowered the shinestone cost for the ending or something. Okay. Either way, he was still like, fuck you, I don't want your shit. It took Papa stepping in and being like, fuck off! Calm your titties! Go to sleep! But yeah, I got an ending! Yay! I live! Woohoo! Wheel of Fortune. Tomorrow brings a new world. Further, what rises must fall, and what falls must rise. Cause all artifacts to be automatically researched when acquired, and may affect something in the future. Ooh! This is the canon ending? The next game Hierophant is in development currently and set in a new home. Ooh. Dreaming Door is... Alright, well there you go. But yeah, no, overall thoughts. It was a really interesting game. Like, it had a lot of lore, it had a lot of story. It was very interesting. Like, they definitely put a lot of thought and effort into the world and made it very, fleshed out and developed. And it's like pretty much all the creatures you encounter have like their own way of life and culture. So it was like really a fascinating game. But yeah, the biggest weakness was absolutely the fonts. Oh my god, the fonts are terrible. I hate the fonts. Get the other endings. Do we even have time? Do you think I can get another ending in like 2 hours? You think they sent you away from Grey Green too soon? Had to explore more to explore. Because I could just reload from part 3. If I can get through these credits. Or at least you can definitely do the dungeon I missed. What dungeon? Thanks for playing. The journey with you has been an honor. Don't forget, the true golden treasure is life itself. No matter what form you wear. We hope you'll join us as we continue to story the Draken people. May you be blessed. Aww. Well, that's nice. Yeah, Darktooth and Allmother had dungeons, so I guess I would go through Burn's dungeon or something. I was like, what do you guys think? How about we do this? How about we do a poll? I'll do a poll, you guys can vote, and what you guys vote for, I do. How's that sound? You got 60 seconds to vote. Go now. Yeah, you need more than one lifespan to do everything. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I had the other 2 games on backup in case I did finish, like, too late to do another ending. That's why I'm like, you guys can vote in the poll and decide if you want me to speedrun another ending. I would have to speedrun it to make sure I finish in like 2 hours. What do I feel more inclined to do? I could literally do any of the 3 options. It's more about what you guys want to do. But regardless, after the stream, I'm not streaming Golden Treasure anymore. If I play more Golden Treasure, it will be on my personal time. So, it's like, Wednesday's gonna be the roleplay, and then Thursday, we're gonna start a whole new game. We're gonna do a horror game. Alright, you guys want another ending? Okay. You'll even stop playing Haunts to focus. Alright, we'll pick up from part 3 then, so we can do it. Yeah, no, this is the last Golden Treasure stream. We're moving on after this. Alright. Yeah, I can use your guide afterwards, but that's gonna be on my own private time, because I don't see myself doing all the standard endings. I'm probably just gonna get, like, one more ending. And then that's gonna be it. Like, I want to put a lot in fire. Probably fire and water. And earth. Maybe not so much in air. Man, I got a lot of points, though. My goodness. But yeah, it's like, I got other game. Yeah, Act 3 was the best by far, so you might as well do the best part again, but differently. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. So I can go do the other guy's dungeon or whatever, if that's what you guys want me to do. And then we can go from there. Like, jeez. How many points do I have? Am I just gonna, like, cap most of my shit? Oh my god. Alright, it won't let me level up any more Earth. Alright, it looks like... It does look like there's like a stopping point where they're like, okay, you can't put any more points in this element. Stop it. Yeah, it's like dying to a goat is an acquired taste. Pretty much. Hmm. It's like, I don't know if the points matter, but whatever. Sure, we'll do that. Why not? Some favor with the Great Four yet remains. Are you sure you want to begin with less? I don't know what that means. Like, did I not use all my points? I probably didn't. Oh. I didn't empty it. Oops. It's like, I thought I did. Okay. Alright, I can select some artifacts. Alright, get the rod again. Yeah, I got the necklace, I got the rod. I remember the mask being worth a lot of shinies. I could take this rock. And silver fruit. Sure, that should work. Ah! Like, I don't know if I get points for asking questions, I forget. It's like, this is gonna be a lot of fast forwarding. I need to see what levels I'm at. Like, what level am I? Alright, 8, 7, 9, 7. Oh! It's like, might have gotten a little too crazy with putting points into Earth. But that's fine. Let's see, with water, that puts me up to the camouflage. And with air, that puts me up with hypnosis. With earth, that gives me, like, almost everything. Fire, that gives me consume treasure. That's new. I can eat treasure. Ooh. I don't want to eat it, though. Peak golden treasure experience, just skipping every bit of text in a text-based RPG. Yeah, we already read everything, so it's like I'm just skipping through the introduction. I need to eat. I'm hungry. See. Do I have this creature? It says Woodstrider Giver. Pretty sure I have that already. Yeah. Well, get on over there. I gotta eat. So what's the plan? You're gonna take on the Tempest, visit many times burned? Yeah, pretty much. I was like, I didn't get to fight Tempest, and I didn't get to fight go through many times burned, so whatever I didn't do before, I'll try and do this time around. Oh, it's a badger. Oh, I don't have a mastery for Lumberkin? Well, then I guess I'll go get it now. Of course, any masteries I didn't finish got reset. That'd just be how it is. Yeah, try not to get killed by a badger. It's not even noticing me. It's like, oh boy, I'm a badger. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. But yeah, the game I'm gonna play on Thursday is, Urban Myth Disillusionment Center. Yeah, no mushrooms. The mushrooms killed you. Yeah, they did. So, for those of you that were like, hey, are you gonna play a horror game? Yes. It'll be Thursday. I gotta chase after the badger. Ah! Badger, badger. Yeah, I got it. Yay! Yum, 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 yum. And then I'll go eat another deer, and then that'll pull me up to full. Do I have the water intuition thing that basically gives me all the answers? I don't think I do. Shit. I think that might be the next level. Yeah, oh no, horror games. Does it have jump scares? I don't think so. I'm not sure. I mean, it might. Bold brethren of battle, ferocity feeding fire within, blazing essence bound tightly to our burly bodies, destruction dares not draw near. Life is precious, let none pry from you but for a price paid in pain and persistence. Free from fear, two tales alone can be told. Victory or the void, lone ways of the worthy. This is our way, the good way of the lumberkin. Alright, I got some kin. Yeah, and then he's gonna be like, I summon you. And it's like, I don't want to go yet, though. I wanna... It's like, I realized I goof. I should have level 8 water. I need water. But since all my things are at least level 7, can I at least go to the guardian and be like, hey, can you level up my water? Alright, it looks like it worked. It's like some of them were yellow. So I'm like, well, wisdom increased than air, so probably compassion? Compassion favored dream of earth, reflection of her innermost self. Compassion in which the victim becomes the final victor. Compassion which makes mirrors of all things. I grant you blessings of water and earth, pillars of compassion. There we go. Okay. And also, a warning, only those who have water's final gift shall forge a new beginning. Until the 10th degree of the circle is known, seek out understanding of that which flows. And fear not the sacrifice, for it is not feather nor scale or even tail which is sacred, but only essence. Alright. I don't know if that was enough to level it up, but I got points in it. That was not enough to level it up. Ah! I want the thing that lets me cheat! So I can cheese the fights! Yeah, I'll have plenty of chances. Yeah, I know. Yeah, scare more with fire. Alright, I'll fight him this time. Last time I walked away. Gladly you cannot win, for our faith will save us. The power of the gods is with us. To the void with you once was. Our God will reward us when we present them with your corpse. For the gods! Yeah, I walked away by accident. What's their pattern? Where are you? Where is you? I'm blind. There you are. Okay, so fire, air, fire, water. Okay. One-shotted. Ooh. You tricked me there. Alright, I got him. The once clan singers have been defeated. They still cling to life, but can no longer dance. They have also stopped yelling, probably because it's too painful in their current state. You forgot the patterns? Well, I thought the fight reset because the screen went white, so I got confused. Had I known it was going to continue the pattern, I would have done it differently. Oh well. Destroy us, Andraken. We will never break our oath to the gods. The gods will surely punish you for this. They will find you and end you with their incomprehensible music. Nah. The beasts are stunned as you calmly pass them by. It never occurred to them that you might be so powerful and confident that you would find them unworthy of further attention. It feels right, though, as you do so. You cannot force other beasts to see as you see or understand the greater reality as you understand. Their last growled curses fall uselessly as rain into sea as you enter the hivelet. Yeah, so I can loot the place now. Rather dark in here, especially with your hindquarters blocking the entryway. Last, as far in as you can, squeeze yourself. No matter, you can smell several interesting objects such as... What's this? It smells part tree, part beast. Yes, the curve is a quiet bit of elm. And the straight line smells like some kind of large fur beast. A hillback, perhaps, or a plains runner. Feels somewhat elastic. Well, that was interesting. There's definitely something appealing about that sound. It also seems foreboding for some reason, but this is also part of its charm. There seems to be quite a lot of dead, dry grass in here. Perhaps they were hoping in vain that the sweet smell will cover up their own stink. Is this a taillet hatching? Tailless hatchling? No, it doesn't have a rhythm, and it isn't flesh inside. Are they trying to make more nopetails out of grass? Might be possible depending on what strange powers they have. Terrifying thought. There's definitely something here. Another tree and beast object. Beast skin, great grazer from the shell, and tree flesh. Are the tailless trying to combine trees and beasts into something? Seems popular. That's why they spread so quickly. They're grass people. Ah! Perhaps there is something inside. You begin by lightly striking with a claw. That was unexpected. Your feathers are now quite puffed out. Definitely hollow. Just an empty container. Just one more time. Not for now. Moving on. Aha! Shinestone! The type that begins sun-colored and ends sea-colored. A lovely aroma, but you have never seen a shape like this in nature. Could the tailless be able to change shinestone? There's a small pit full of ashes and burnt tree remnants, so perhaps they could melt it. But how could they convince it to form such a symmetry once melted? It is frozen in a moving circle like the shape of the water element. This reeks of plains runner, but it's actually a second skin. There are the slain good beast pelts with which the tailless cover up their bodies. They get cold. How painful that would be. It also explain why they keep fire spirits in the small central pit. They should learn the fine art of sunbathing or go warmwards like the feather beasts in season. Difficult to know what to make of these discoveries. The objects are too well used to being part of a trove if the tailless even have those. Still, perhaps they might have some value. The tailless, they return. All the mindless yelling from the clan singers may have brought them back, or perhaps mere chance. In any case, you still have a chance to escape. If you quickly leave empty mouths, you may escape unseen, but if you take the souvenirs, they will surely spot you as you go. Of course, if the tailless were simply destroyed, that would not be an issue, would it? Let's get out of here. You squeeze out, lightly bashing your head on the portal frame, and are soon far away. Hopefully they will not surprise whether Drac was here, or if they do, they will not know that it was you. You have not yet discovered Warren's whereabouts, nor why the tailless is so close to your lands. The trail leads coldward deeper into what was once the Riverwood. Up, I got some mastery for my trouble. Which is good. I need the masteries. Yeah, now, The All-Mothers saying hi. Okay, I got the grade 8. That's what I wanted, was the intuition. That's all I wanted. Now I can go fight people, because then I'll know what they're doing. But before I go fight people, let me go take my bathroom break, so I will be right back. Bye. I have returned and I will hydrate. Oh. Okay. Let's go beat up Tempest. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it was fine. The Empire of Reeds. Water's blessing lies heavy here, and life abounds in diverse forms. Feather beast and waterbound alike hunt and are hunted in endless round among the whispering reeds, who protect all without design. They whisper as air sweeps over them, and 1,000 surface pools shiver in the wind. As you fly over it, taking the grays, greens, and blues into your eyes, a delicious aroma rises up of fertility and decay. You can bear it no longer and crowd a challenge. O Tempest, lord of the Reedlands, your empire is fraught with life. It calls to me. Surrender to me its cold-word horizon, all that lies within sight or scent of the spirit wood, for I name it unto myself. The warm, cool waters, the savory flesh of those who dwell neither in the green nor the blue, but both in neither. I have grown mighty indeed. Behold, I cover the sky. Put not your teeth against mine, or this sun you shall dine upon your own essence. Ever sway of the reeds, every ripple of the marsh could be the first sign of your foe. You spotted
Sudden turbulence in one of the deep pools below and prepared to tuck in your wings and dive for an assault. Alright, I guess Taffy's taking over the stream. You barely sense it in time. Something is just above you. Twisting, you narrowly avoid Tempest's poison fangs, shoving its head away as it wraps its body around you. Somehow Tempest was able to bend with the sky itself, which you did not even think possible. Alright, I guess... I guess Taffy's really taking over the stream. Yeah, it's like, I have this voice, well I have to read. Did you not realize the consequences of your actions? It's okay though, I'll just have it on for as long as you want me to have it on. Somehow, Tempest was able to bend with the sky itself, which you did not even think possible. If you were not so flexible and attuned to your deep senses, you would likely be poisoned and already losing the fight. Surprisingly, Tempest seems to be concentrating more on controlling your body than damaging it, keeping your head and wings beneath its own. You briefly wonder why. And then it dawns on you. Tempest is going to smash you into the ground. Perhaps it intends to release you at the last moment to avoid the collision itself, or it may simply crash as well and use your body to cushion its own fall. Either way, you have a very short time to damage Tempest enough to force it to let go before you slam into earth. As from this height, you would be lucky just to survive. The dance begins! Its prestige at stake. Tempest now faces you in the dance of destruction. Ah, God. Of course, you're gonna start it with the earth. Fighting savagely, you manage to pry Tempest's claws and teeth off you, then slap its head away with your tail. You have just enough time to right yourself and slow your fall. You're still alive, but you can barely see through the murky water, and your senses of smell and taste are useless. Yeah, advantage could win even after I had the advantage. Yeah, it's like, oh... Yeah, see, Tempest is already showing much greater competence advantage. Yeah! No, I'm ashamed of my actions for the second time in the stream, but I think this is a fair punishment. Yeah, Tempest is way cooler. But yeah, don't worry, Facmine. It's your redeem, so either I can turn it off after like 10 minutes, or sooner if you want. That's entirely up to you. When the muck clears, Tempest is swimming calmly before you. It broke the surface with barely a sound despite its huge size. Flee. Its calm, unworried eyes are like a golden void. You are now in Tempest's world. Underwater, your fiery breath is useless while its lightning shocks are deadly. Dare you continue to fight? Yeah? We shall dance this destruction. Alright, power strike. Gotta power strike my way out of this. You are not weak. I knew this from the beginning. In honor of this, I have held little back. I have shown you the power of my love for this land through my passionate dance of destruction. Will you still stand against me? One morsel of food, what hidden curiosity could be worth your end? I am loath to resort to it, but I have a final power against which there is no defense. I offer you this one last chance to flee. I'm gonna sing. I like to sing. I go rootin' in the spring. Though bruised and bloodied from the combat, you pour your essence into a single pure song, weaving the sigils into Tempest's open mind. Here I stand where blue meets green, an outsider in a mighty empire. But though I am young and dry, I have tasted its joy, felt its honor in these wounds I bear. I am smitten with desire for it is as you have known it. As my own feathers, so shall each of the countless reeds. As my own essence, so shall it be streams and tarns. With a gentle claw and with gratitude, shall I harvest its good beasts, taking them inside and becoming one with them. So shall my actions be, if it is not so. May my body drown in these waters, so then at least in destruction, I should become one with this good and fertile land. Tempest replies with a single glowing sigil. I surrender. If you sing of my land with such passion, then I acknowledge your love for it. Take from it as you desire, but if you dare to abuse it, I shall become its vengeance. So it was that you came into possession of the cold-board expanse of the Empire Reeds. Never again did you put yourself against Tempest the Reed Lord. Neither of you were in doubt of what would have occurred had you done so. A new hunting ground has become yours, and your renown among the people have grown. A new encounter awaits with the potential to change the fate of the kin. Even so, this is still the Empire of Reeds, and the Reed Lord remains its true sovereign. Perhaps the time will come when you could challenge Tempest for it in its entirety. But for a reason even you do not truly understand, you have little desire to do so. Yay, I win! Yippee! I get a card! The Emperor. Get a bonus to Earth! Blessed are those who guard and protect, for their blood shall not be shed in vain! Yeah, would have thought water. Alright, Earth's all maxed out. Because I distributed my points by accident. Oh well. Oh, is that a new fishing area? I'm gonna check out this new area. Let's see, long scale. I don't have this fish. I must acquire fish. Yeah, Double Road Dog, welcome. Yeah, Taffy's taking over the stream. Welcome, how you doing? I got the first ending of this game and everyone wanted me to get at least one more and see what other cool secrets are hidden, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go through one more time, really quick. Taffy Haun's Nay is great. Ah, damn it, I ran away. I wasn't finished! You didn't let me finish! Let me finish. It's like, I don't have my snoo advantage anymore, so I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, now I mastered it. Like, had I just waited, like, another second. Got it. It was delicious as it was vicious. Yum. Oh, ducky. I already have a ducky, don't I? I have ducky already. Got him. Didn't get as much energy from that area, but whatever. I at least got the fish. We are the warriors of the first hunting grounds. Since before the kin we have hunted, prey which now lives on only as stone. Earth herself has shed her skin, wrought about new and wondrous children. Uncountable people created and destroyed. Still we endure, shining fierce and bright. Holding tight our secret. Survival is the only true virtue. Life is an endless war. When in doubt, destroy. Judge us as you will, we will outlive you. As we have all the rest. That is our way, the good way of the long scales. Yay! Ah, the humans. Kill. Like, last time I just scared them off, but I'm like, you know what? Maybe I will just go down the path of destruction. and go with many burned and just destroy all the humans. Why not? Why shouldn't I destroy all the humans? Yeah, it's like, kill! Kill everything! Kill! You have silence too in the last, terrified of your justice flees. Pursue? Yes. Oh. Am I more colorful? I guess so. You have sent the invader into the void. You have seemed to enjoy a lavish meal which joins them with their prey. I got a lot of energy for it. Even if they did not live to return to the hive, however, others of their kind may deduce what transpired here and seek to eliminate the threats posed to you. Throw them off my scent. Most track know little of the tailless in their way. You, however, are different. You begin by digging a large hole in the ground, subdust away and bury the bodies there. Even if they find them, they won't imagine that a drag could do something so tailless as to bury empty shells. Yeah, because we watched them have a funeral. Well, in the last playthrough, not this playthrough, but still. Then near a place of their disappearance, you carved symbols into the trees with their permission, which resemble the shapes of the figures and faces you have seen the no-tails bowing down before when carved on stones and other things. Your plan's a success. Seems they assumed that whatever happened to their hunters, it was the beings they worship who were responsible. And not only do they send no retribution, they avoid that part of spirit wood completely. Ooh. You have defended your territory and sidestepped all consequences thanks to your unusual understanding of your opponents. Perhaps word will spread of your cleverness, but it's enough to know that you have ensured the health of your land and your own prosperity at the same time. Woo! Fire! Blood! Destruction! Yippee! Alright, I think I've had this voice long enough. Let me switch back.
Alright. It's like the taffy body can stay, but the voice goes. Okay, this hut looks new. Much better. You were getting to use the voice. Oh no. Here at the edge of the Empire of Reeds, a curious edifice stands. Though it is made from good damp earth flesh and bends well with the land surrounding it. The strange top and wood-stripe skin grimly hung across the entrance leaves no doubt. This is a no-tail dwelling. Strangely, however, the smell of the no-tails is rather light here. The air tastes fairly clean and is rife with interesting overtones, sweet earth, ash feather, and something like a slide claw? Very odd. Here inside. The dwelling is too small for your glorious body to enter without issue, but your head and neck should fit. You quietly push aside the wood-stripe skin with your nose and investigate. Tragic redeem.
Oh, he's got a pet kitty.
The lair contains many things. Despite the many fur beast pelts and the fleshless shrieker corpse somehow fastened to the wall, the reek of decay is absent. Instead, the air here is warm, making you want to yawn, and redolent with the sweet odors of lavender and sage. A light calmness sets into your mind. It's odd, usually being near anything associated with no-tails would cause you alarm, but there is something different about this place. A short-tailed slideclaw lunges expertly on the remains of a great lumberer, resting its head slightly as you enter and addressing you. Do you seek the artist? What are they? Yes, the artist, a tailless creator. Not my creator, nor that of any living being, of course, but a creator nonetheless. The artist, as I name it, is transfixed with the beauty of nature. It will spend whole suns doing nothing but studying the many masterpieces of Mother Earth. A green golden leaf from a venerable tree, the patterns within the clouds, even the bodies of good beasts. It then creates marvelous things, mostly plant blends, which can banish disease and hasten healing, but other things as well. It also makes music, sometimes with its own voice and sometimes with other objects. It uses this music to praise sun at his rising and setting, moon as it slims and fattens, and earth at all times. Never eats flesh. Instead, it combines plants, water, and fire to create nourishment in yet another form of art. Hate this font, make it your enemy. Each creation reveals and magnifies hidden patterns present in all of reality. Never have I seen or smelled such a bizarre yet wondrous way. Still, I do not believe there is anything here that would especially interest a Draken. Few chips of gems that would be too small of an adult to bother with. You? My people, the short-tailed slide-claws, are the shamans and seers of our kind. We've lived in these lands for turnings beyond knowledge. Few now remain. Most of us have gone in Coldward and Riseward for reasons that would not concern the mighty Drakian. Like all claws, we are of such perfection that mere survival is no longer interesting to us. Instead, we seek amusement. Yeah, all the cats want amusement. Yeah, we find amusement in discovering that which we call art. Art is enclosed within herself and her myriad creations, hidden patterns, beautiful secrets. We seek out these works of life, art, and then treasure them in our minds. Yeah, fond color is insane. It's like, why do you think I'm trying to get through it so quickly? We ourselves are a work of art, as are you, Drac. Harmony of competing symmetries. Blah, blah, blah. When is he coming back? Slyclaw glances towards the feather piece perching on the branch in the back of the laird and yawns dismissively. That old thing? It's been here with the artist for even longer than I have, and that is long indeed. Rarely moves. I don't believe it can truly fly anymore. Never seen it do so. Every once in a while it sings, but songs make no sense. I have no idea why the artist continues to allow its presence. More of a pile of dirty feathers and hollow bones than a proper good piece. You're better off not concerning yourself with it. You glance over at it, feeling a tickle in your mind like a distant song, but the blackbird appears to be fast asleep. When's it coming back? I'm uncertain, but its journeys away from here have been shortening of late. Old age has withered its flesh and bent its bones. Its mind is sharp as a fang, but such a thing is of no avail against the great void. No doubt the artist will return soon. It no longer has the strength to travel far. If you return another sun, it'll probably be here. Alright, bye. Yeah, what occurs now? There are rumors that the Draken, even mighty Yar, fear the no-tails and destroy them when they can. Will you destroy this place and deprive Earth of a great artist, or seek the wrath of your people by letting it stand? Let's stay for now. In Sly's response, you move your head from the edgeway and depart. This mud mountain will stand at least for now. After all, the Slyclaw's talk of an artist was intriguing. Perhaps an art visit will allow you to meet it. It's only fair to smell the truth for yourself before passing judgment. Yeah, but before that, I want to go beat up Vantage properly this time. Why not? Why shouldn't I? I know his tricks now, so... It's like, I know his bullshit. Yeah, find the hidden shiny. Whatever it does. Yeah, this is our revenge arc. Say no this time. Seems this beast has a head like stone. Why is it decline? I won't violate tradition. It will not aid us, it shall be destroyed as vermin. Yes. Prayer for battle, but it never comes. Slowly the blinding light fades. Yeah, because they're fake. They're stones. Seems the Delvers have been turned to stone, or was that what they always were? Then how? In any case, the threat is past. You refuse to submit to the will of the stunted beings who worship the others. A brief exploration, you drag lows. Move on. Yeah, following the red is the answer. It seems. That's how it worked last time. Ooh, examine more closely. The Surefoot looks surprisingly healthy with such much fat still in his body and no visible wounds. It did not die fighting, nor did it starve. It could have been one thing. The water must be poisoned. That's why it's expired and why Vantage left it here. It too is now probably tainted. As hungry as you may be, taking anything here to yourself is a terrible risk. You move on, leaving them behind. Yeah. We are not taking in the stinky thing. Why did I still spit out a small chip? I didn't... Oh, the gem was a trap. I forgot about the gem. Oops. I knew the people were a trap, and I knew the go was a trap, but I forgot that part was a trap. Oh well. Yeah, literally everything down here is a trap. Whatever. I only got hurt a little bit. It's fine. We'll live. Incinerate! See, I kicked his ass in like 2 seconds. Try a different option. You were wrong, for tradition is sacred and beyond the graspings of anyone's mind. You explained advantage that the way of the kin is not an arbitrary thing, but the combined experience of countless Drak over the ages. For anyone mind to judge itself and its ideas as more valuable is pure hubris, the height of folly. If the simple yet just way of the kin were to be discarded, all would devolve into chaos among your people, and in chaos there can be no victory. Magus closes his eyes and sighs response. Perhaps you are correct, but only if we survive. Without survival, all is silence. The others must not be victorious. The bird one knows. Alright. Well, I beat him again. Fuck him. But hey, I avoided 2 out of the 3 traps this time. Was there any doubt? No. Oh, is that a cave over there? Goats. See what's up with the goat icon. Yeah, the artist will be there. Yeah, I figured. But I want to eat first. Eat some yummy goat meat. Yum 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 yum. Tasty goat. Do I have this goat? I probably do. Yep. Like, just making sure. Like, I do have most of the animals, but the ones I'm missing, I don't know where they are. That's the thing. So that's why I'm, like, randomly guessing. So I'm like, maybe there is one over here. Oh. Like that one. I don't think I have that one. I don't have that one. I don't got the bobtail. I gotta keep staring at it. Just keep observing. Yeah, it is cute. Too bad I'm gonna eat it. Do I need to? No. Do I want to? Yes. Goodbye, kitty. Yeah, well, the flavor's not remarkable. The good BCers were straight enough that you separated them and took them back with you. I do need every mastery. Yes. This is true. Every mastery matters. And the clean, cold sound of the evanescent snow, and the warm and fleeting touch of a mother and her kittens, and the silent hidden spaces where we watch and wait, we see the artistry of all that is, painted in myriad precious colors and scents. Where the great find it within violent superiority, and the lesser find it in self-adulation, we find amusement in knowing Earth as the greatest of artists, composer of all colors and sounds and scents of flavors, secrets told only to the patient and quiet. That is our way, the good way of the short tales. Yay! Now the mastery down. Alright, now we'll go check out the artist. You have returned to the tailless layer, hoping to find the artist. You look inside. Oh, hi. This must be it. It's hard to tell, but it has wrapped itself in some kind of skin cocoon. It's definitely a tailless, an old giver of its kind. The long fur of its face bends with that of its head and trails nearly to the ground. Bows its head to you once and then sits still. You feel very little fear in the air. There's something about this which provokes a deep curiosity within you. Perhaps if you offered it a token, you could integrate it. Hold on. On the other hand, it is tailless, rumored to be treacherous, but no, I got something. The Amber Circle. You drop the string of amber stones which you obtained so long ago in Heartborn Valley on the dirt floor. Slowly, the no-tail struggles up into its bizarre upright stance and picks it up with it in its smooth paws. As it gazes at the circle of amber stones, water begins to drip from its eyes. Flowing down its circle face, it lets out a muffled cry. Is it melting? Then it looks up to your eyes and does something you believed impossible. It sings to you. I remember. So long time children, you child by... Oh my god, is this the child from, like, way back? Holy shit! I remember, I dream, I hope now returned. I old, you beautiful. Yeah, damn, that means literally decades have passed. Yeah, it's the kid from part 1. Oh my god! That was forever ago! Its sigils are crude and shaky, but it is singing. It has been long believed that the tailless cannot truly communicate as other beings do, mind to mind. Some say that their minds are too polluted, others too foreign, too different from that of those born true to Earth. But this one's different. Perhaps it was created so, or perhaps changed its encounter with you unknown turnings ago in Heartborn Valley. Perhaps it is merely very strong within. Before you can respond, it sees a small container from the slab of stone in the back. Examining her body carefully, it gently rubs a cool white salve on any visible wounds, burns, or sores. The artist looks at you. You wish it had a tail. Very difficult to know what it's thinking without one. At last, with great effort, it stares at you and sings. Wish, last wish. Wish help you, help I, help all. Will give much, you give, you receive. Be friends, please. Yeah. The flat-faced eyes. Strange eye, always body weak, different on warrior. Cared about stars, plants, beasts. Mocked, struck when small. A gleam then enters its eyes. But inside, not weak. Could smell truth, hidden things, connect things. Spirits could hear them, feel them. Beast friends, spirit friends. Plant friends lend bodies, essence. Friends save my tribe. Become I shaman. It gestures above its head with a foreleg. High shaman, very high, but still low before earth, before sun, before friends. Now old and weak, end soon, but unscared. I, all ends, is good. But you, less friend, less give, less receive, much gratitude. You're not surprised at this question, but for some reason it strokes its face for thinking before finally responding. Gods, it points upward. Gods come down, make us to helpers. Help tend earth, help save, destroy. It pauses and comes up with a sigil. Chaos, destroy chaos. Some good, remember that helpers, keep trying, helping, try. So forget that helpers, no help, just self, forget earth, forget gods, want everything. Points at itself. Feel kind of odd that this wise shaman guide is worse at singing than the other hunters you killed? It might just be a case of technology. You know how technology, human intelligence, knowledge evolves over time? So it's like, as humans continue to hunt the dragons, they probably just got better at it. But he's from an older generation. Not gods, just helpers. Try to help, but sometimes forget. Difficult, but try, that is. Good. It gestures to the slide claw. Good friend. Give health. Freedom to friend. Friend give peace. Joy back. Good trade. Gestures to the blackburn. Old friend. Good, best. Many times. Help both ways. Fading, but still strong in secrets, dreams. Many others. Gone now, but still. It passes just above its heart. Living here. Friends? Friend is like family inside, but not outside. Friends is connecting. Bindings. Free. It struggles searching for something, then seems to find it. Friends is when seeing. Joy. I see friend. I joy. Friend see me. Friend joy. Deep joy. Two ways. That's rather interesting. In the life of a Drak, such a thing is rare indeed. You've been happy to encounter other beings, your prey, but they are seldom happy to encounter you. Even other Drak are fearsome threats which you have never been joyous to meet. Sounds a little like compassion, but more long-term, more focused, permanent. Perhaps it does not exist, a fallacy of weak social beings. Perhaps it's something else. It does not feel pleasant to think about. How do we help? Want, make great treasure. Treasure to share. Share with all. You, I, but need stones. This many. It holds up 3 paw tentacles. 1, heavy, heavy shine stone. Quiet, special, like this. Heavy. 2, an antimony, clean stones. Bash wrong, make perfect, shiny like this. 3, unpoisoned stone, not true stone, not earth cone. Made inside beaks, big, big beasts. Time, destroy poison. 10, cap treasure, give treasure, I, you all. Are paw tentacles figures? I guess so. Do I have any of the treasures? I do not. Teach? Learn about the shell beasts. Well, it's most of the sun learning about a fascinating people. The artist's observations are detailed and insightful, and now you've fully learned. Okay. Others seek shelter, in caves and in trees. We find it in ourselves. Others seek safety. In stone or water or others of their kind. We find it in ourselves. How many things you would find wonderful, precious, if you would only look within yourself. This is our way, the good way of the shell beast. Damn, so he just gives me, like, the whole ass mastery, even if I've never encountered it. Wow. But it does seem to take up a day. Okay. But wow. Alright, so I gotta figure out where the stuff he wants is. Nah, I don't want to hunt you. I forget if I get mastery for talking to these guys. Just... Yeah, I do get mastery for talking to these guys. Okay. Yeah, and then the humans come back because they're assholes. Scare them off because I don't feel like fighting them right now. Let's see, what's this cave? Oh! The combined sense of Shinestone and Strangeness have brought you to the corner of Skyward Reach. Here, some kind of Shinestone portal leads directly into Earth's body. As you observe with the behind a kindly stone which offers just enough cover, you witness a small group of no-tails arrive. They leave a cache of objects, mostly the skins of good beasts and dead tree flesh, in the open. They strike the portal a few times, then hide nearby. After a brief visit, the portal opens and the two squat. The outrageous-smelling beings emerge. These must be Delvers, the kind of other seed who dwell in the great below. They examine the cache and put down a number of beautiful shiny things, then retreat. The no-tails and the Delvers then alternate making adjustments to the pile based on the offerings of the other. At last, a wordless bargain is struck. The tail is carried to shiny things away, and the Delvers take the surface stuff back to the portal. These Delvers are willing to exchange shiny things for items from the surface world, which are of use to them. If you leave an object here and strike the portal as the no-tails did, the other dwellers may emerge and bargain for it. Best of all, because the parties hide from each other between adjustments, they may not even know they're dealing with the Drak. False face? When Delvers see the false face you found so long ago, they seem astonished. They run back to the portal and bring more of their kind to inspect it, all the while wildly gesticulating at each other with their forepaws. After a long silent paw debate, a massive container made of the most precious pure shinestone, filled to the brim with a huge number of colorful sparkling gems, is offered in exchange. You get 250! That's more than it was when I offered it the Darktooth! Deny? I already clicked yes, you should have been faster! You should have been faster. Sorry. Those are visibly celebrating as they carry the false face back to the great below with what could be... Didn't get the artifact. What artifact? You have told me nothing. Therefore, I know nothing. Oh. We can buy limber and glimmer radiating from your trove. Seems that the silver fruit you obtained from the mysterious Brightling Grove is emitting a pale glow. You touch the smooth surface lightly with a claw. The air is suddenly heavy with the scent of unknown flowers, drawing you down and into yourself. Most powerful item in the game. You didn't tell me, so I didn't know, so it's gone forever. What a scent. The flowers. Oh god, am I tripping? Dimly, you become aware of the scent of lightning and shinestone. There's no breeze, no scent of soil or the sweet rot of plants. In fact, this place smells as though it never knew the Great Green at all, or even Earth herself. A dark hexagon, grim and mute, glares down at you. Ghosts drift about and stare at you from behind a wall of melted sand. A nightmare? You look around. No, you cannot move your head forward. You cannot look away. Your body can barely move, trapped, nearly paralyzed. Is this how your story ends? No days of destruction, no challenge, no last song? You forgot? I got abducted? To destroy your body will not be eaten by the great earth. Something horrible and other scraping the inside of your mind. Greetings, greetings. Calm, still we. Lie still, no danger, the danger. No, we wish your mind. Open, open, show us mind. To see inside, give the inside of your mind, give it to us. Okay. Look at Six call to action. You realize the best chance for you to escape is to remain calm and understand this horrid reality and its ghosts. The calming influence of Earth within you soothes your spirit. You're able to swallow your fire and meet whatever comes next with clear eyes. Truth, one truth, let mind combine, behold, feel, digest. A dear. The dark hexagon is suddenly shouting light at you. Is that a wood strider? But you cannot see its essence. It's right there, but you cannot smell it. Cannot smell anything but the lightning running through your bonds around you into you. Forced to look at the image, you can't help but feel, I don't know, respect? All the good beasts of the Great Green, the wood striders have the purest essence. They wear the crown. The wise among the kin respect them, even as they hunt them, and you are wise. You understand. Even stretched across the too bright hexagon, flattened and scentless, this is still a wood strider and worthy. Very worthy. Connection, submission, partial conflicts with data, unexpected, anomaly, mind index upgraded. There are shifts about, though you can see the... Oh, Jesus Christ! Your eyes are now assaulted with the image of a no-tail larva. Again, there's no scent, no essence. Interest. Cannot see clear through the barrier, but these eyes bear some resemblance to the no-tails. They're light, however. Brightlings, perhaps? That would make sense. The Brightlings are known to take an interest in the tailless. As you begin to speculate about their possible relationship, you see movement among the bright beings outside. Hypothesization, linking experience through logic, constants of ambassador unit mimicry, index upgraded. How long will this continue? Why are they forcing you to look, look, and look? Oh, hey. Yeah, that baby PNG is crazy. The tail's larva is now an object made out of gleaming shinestone. Seems to be shape of a kin. What skill? Quite gratifying, whatever the created artifact values the beauty and form of your people. What is more, it seems to be made out of gold, one of the ultimate forms of shinestone, a fitting tribute to the greatness of the kin. I think that's the point, is that they're deliberately showing photorealistic beings to us to show how surreal it is. Oh yeah, I should switch back. Been calf for a hot minute. Yeah, looking at it is harder to think that they are without merit. Yeah, the image fades. Bright beings seem to be moving around, singing to each other. The symbols appear in your mind again. Data collection complete. Presence of unregistered sentience confirmed. Gratitude, interest, more tests. Thank you for cooperation. Unable to protest your force into a larger hive with even more restraints. You can't help but be fearful, but you know that there's nothing you can do at the moment. There's no way to measure this time in this not place. Your force endure much. Oh god! Oh, the sticker's still on. Okay. Got it. Yeah, the broken voice seems to be expressing thanks between each task. A cruel joke. Gratitude involves respect, and if they had any respect for what you are, you would not be subjected to this. And after what feels like many moons, or even turning, small holes open above you, and from the holes comes the naturally soothing flower scent emitted by the silver fruit. Oh god! Suddenly awakened once more in your lair, you're ravenous. Was it a nightmare after all? No, at least 4 suns have passed, and the silver fruit's gone. What happened and why? You have no evidence, no trace of the things which bound you to learn from or take revenge upon. Feeling sluggish, you stretch and begin your next sun. But at least I got some mastery for my trouble. Yeah, give me more fire! I'm now immune to all forms of heat or cold damage? Wow. I gotta go eat. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. The Slayers have returned. Bring them away. Ah! Fuck off! I don't have time for your bullshit! I'm hungry! I just want to go eat some horses! Let me go eat, please. I'm hungry. Want some buffalo. Strike! There we go. Your internet crashed? Oh no. Well, I'm okay. I ate a buffalo. I now have energy again. What choices did I make? Well, with the deer, I said respect. For baby, I said interest. And for the dragon, I said, admiration or something. Like, we were like, wow, you made a thing out of gold. That's so cool. And I wound up losing a fuck ton of energy. Which is why it's like, oh, hey, some humans are attacking again. I'm like, no, god damn it! I need food! Woo! I don't think I have a fox. Yeah, I don't have foxes. You needed to repeat what you said with the dragon and what you said because your audio cut out. I said I admired the dragon because it was cool that they made it out of gold. That was the choice I made. Get back here. I didn't prove my sentience? No, I did, because it's like they wanted to experiment on me afterwards. They said sentience confirmed. Ooh, it's worth 5 shiny things. Yeah, no, I said respect, interest, and admiration. Yeah, this is the part where I get hunted. I have to fight the thing. Thought I had to choose recognition? But I recognized it was a dragon, so I don't know. Either way, they kept me hostage and drained a lot of energy out of me, and I almost ran out of energy and died, and I was like, no! Alright, I won. Ooh, I could hypnotize it. I couldn't hypnotize it last time. About how it's constantly talking about how D manages to make all the wrong choices. I don't know. I'm gonna hypnotize this guy. Focus on its eyes, boring into them and search the mind behind them. It's strange yet heavily veiled in darkness and otherism, but at last you find it and begin to imprint it with your song, swaying your body. You've succeeded. The mighty Draken you pursued is no more. You've succeeded. Your people no longer hunt the Drak of the Spirit Wood. You succeeded. Takes quite a long time. As the tailless mind is very, very strong, but eventually it forgets the truth and believes what you continually force it to picture. Draken, which enrages people, is destroyed, it believes, and there's no further need to enter the Spirit Wood. You carry it out of the green into the tailless infested lands. It'll probably perish in a matter of suns, but it should live long enough to pass on the deceptive message to others of its kind. Judging by the fact that no other seed come to destroy for a long time after that, it seems to have worked. Yeah, let's go! Yeah, getting abducted by aliens wound up taking up a lot of time. I don't know if I'll be able to find the thing the artist wants. I don't even know where I'd find it. Yeah, let's take what I can. This is the moment you were waiting for. The rains come down harder now, making vision unclear, but your nose leads you to one fallen dancer after another. Several have gone quiet and relieved of many shiny or interesting things left in their empty bodies without issue. Yeah, it's eat. Even the most conscious ones are mostly paralyzed by pain. Any good beast would put up more of a fight, even with such wounds. Are the no-tails just weak, or is their experience of pain different from that of other beings? Yum, 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 yum. It's like, at any rate, they're easy meals and you eat rather well. An interesting scent suddenly makes your tail grow rigid. Treasure! Following your nose, you come upon an older warrior, bloodied and unconscious. Its neck is an object made of that of precious rhinestone known as gold, which glows like sun and never rusts or fades. So looting's fine, but tax me is where you draw the line? Yes. A younger tailless with a very similar senses is attempting to drag the very heavy body to safety. When you draw near, it slowly and gently places its elder on the ground and turns to face you. That makes something of you don't understand. I want the treasure. I want the gold. Give me your gold. I want your gold. Yeah, the dead have no need for belongings. Insane. Why throw everything away for another? The youngling must have been mad. At least you've proven you do not fear the tailless, no matter how bizarre their behavior. You sure the elder was protecting and take this fascinating treasure for your own. Yeah, I want the gold. Gold choker. Ooh. Yum. Yeah, no, you can kill for treasure. Killing for treasure is fine. Oh yeah, the dragonfly. Yeah, give me some mastery, K, thanks. I think now I'll go meet with Burned. You just eat it. Just make app. You're exhausted and cold by the end of the long sky path which has brought you here. The chill, though stubborn, is wiped away by the smell of earth, fire, air, and crystal water coming together. A glowing taste fills the nearby clouds. Quick question, Cosmic. Is whatever I do here, does it, like, save what I do? Like, how the All-Mother dungeon did? Like, when I did a bunch of things, and then I was able to, like, resume when I went back? Does it let me do that? Territory claimed by many times burned. Paragon of the Draken people. The tales surrounding the Elder are many. Some say that its body was burned in charcoal in the core of the world, its bones bursting and red cracked, but its mind was so strong that it knit itself back together again, though the pain of the exploding moment never receded. Others say that its mind was torn from it by circumstances too outrageous to understand, but that its essence was so mighty that it was able to survive through sheer force of will. No one dares to claim that its essence is what was broken and incinerated by reality. That would either be blasphemous falsehood or, if true, too horrible to consider. Landing on the mountain, you roar out a song of annunciation. Hardly any time at all passed before you're greeted by a strange bear tail, its essence a lurid blaze even against the heat. 3 and 3 make 6, 9, 1 and 0, infinite and indifferently. But the enlightened mind I bear by welcome, mighty kin, in the name of the undying master. This one is never ever, and void of the sun shadow, the pulled together and apart that many times burned. Yeah, I remember this guy, he was in the first dungeon. Like, no, I remember this man. I remember. If the fourth layer of the master is not not beautiful, behold, earth reaches out for the great above through her burning essence. Is the sun that she yearns to become one with, or the void? One wonders. You're expected below. The way is steep. Take care not to harm your magnificent body. Yet. Never ever leads you to a place where the air itself seems to be constantly melting. Though you are kin, one who bears a fragment of sun's fire within, you are nonetheless uncomfortably hot. That a bear tail is able to survive here at all is astonishing. Probably fine. You waited too long to come here, you're probably over-leveled. Well, I'll take being over-leveled over not being leveled enough. Far down, you make out a shape of the within the essence of Earth herself. So huge that at first you mistake it for a dark hill amid the radiance. But no. What am I even on? I'm a 9, 8, 10, 7. I'm good. Behold, our master imperishable. Even the Grey Mother's own blazing belly juices can no longer dissolve its hollow body. And behold the proving pit. Fourth layer of the Paragon of Fire. Know this, many come and few leave. We do not threaten, but only advise, great kin. Well, I just want to meet the dude. If you do indeed possess both the ability and the will to survive, then you will not have come in vain. However, you are not the only aspirant, great kin. Many await in the chambers. Most have come to beg an audience with the master. The master's time is valuable, and the ephemeral and soon gone are unworthy of it. It's in the unfathomable wisdom the Great One has created a means by which one might earn such a rare treasure and other besides. In descending through the spiral walk, you shall encounter the beholden. Each one holds the treasure of one kind or another and will not suffer the weak to pass. If you destroy your opponent, you are entitled to its trove. Whether you seize its treasure or not, though, victory shall bring you further down, closer to the master. Should you, young as you are, prove stronger than all others, then you shall reach the base and become worthy of the invulnerable one's attention. Be twice aware, the master witnesses all which transpires here. Only its body sleeps. Only the body. There's no room here to shallow and false compassion. Survival reigns supreme in the pit, and with the wisdom a welcome guest. All the virtues shall be as walls separating yourself from success. Though you may leave and return to continue to descend at any time, if you wish to do so during a dance of destruction, a ransom must be paid, 10 shiny things. Okay. You may leave and continue. So I can leave when I want to, but I have to pay for it. I probably have plenty of shinies. I have plenty of shinies. I will begin my descent.
It's a snake!
Welcome, Greykin, to my chamber, first of them all, but for many to last. I am unforgetting. The Eternal One has granted me the privilege of teaching those who would brave the descent the peril of their choice. Before we dance, however, how many limbs have I? Many? One in body, but many in essence. Turnings beyond turnings ago, some from among the kin sacrificed their limbs to survive the skyfall. Yeah, at least it's not colored. Makes it a little easier to read. We, the tail-beast people, are the descendants. My people have forgotten what it was to run, to fly, to breathe out, destruction upon others, to reign. Most kin saw us as fallen, as degenerate as food, but the Great Burning One saw us as beautiful. We were willing to sacrifice all for the sake of survival. The Great One gifted me, greatest of warriors among my tribe, with a sliver of its eon's deep soul. And I remembered all and became the unforgetting. I'm remembered a kin essence which slept always inside me. I remembered that was lost, maybe regained. Dance with me now as one who aspires to be what you are. I yearn to become you. Show me the fire, the essence of the kin. Okay. And I kill it in one hit. This is the power. This is the strength. It's such a rare honor to fight a true kin within and without. I lower myself before you. You may pass. Yay. You have won the right to continue your descent. However, you may continue to dance until true destruction if you wish to take the Guardian's treasures. There's no one forgetting the most lead tail beast as a small pile of shiny things. Dance! Many thanks, honored guest. Hope you would stay. Show me the glory of which I shall become. In return, I shall display my true strength in a dance greater than any other tail beast could ever offer you. Yeah, at least I let it complete its monologue. And then I burn it. Yes, the glory, the horrible, terrifying glory. This is what I was meant to be. I was meant to be you. Take me inside of you. If I am not worthy to come before the Master to beseech the Great One to complete my transformation to a true kin, then I beg you, fulfill my wish, consume this body, add my flesh to yours, my essence to your essence until it melts in your tongue. Let me become you. Sure. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, it went from fearing goats to defeating everything in one hit. Crazy. You crush the warrior's narrow skull in your jaws and consume it. At the last of its long tail body moves down your throat and into your core, you feel a rush of vigor. Perhaps the fulfillment of its dying wish was the cause. As you eat, never ever observes impassively. When you finish, it offers you a moss pile of shiny thanks for your victory. Sacrifice. One could never achieve greatness without understanding the nature of sacrifice. Once unwilling to abandon one's trove, one's prey, even one's own idea of self, then survival is impossible without survival, all is silence. The tailbeast people were wise indeed to do as they did. The loss of their limbs was a small price to pay for the priceless treasure called life. I wanna dance! Yeah, ever climbs up your body, licks your injuries. Its saliva burns like sun, but amazingly your wounds begin to close. Time to face another challenge. Let's go! Birds! I am Rend. I am Bloom. Together we are violent. Like a holy flame, the Dark Master burned away my insides. Like a great wave, the Everlasting One washed away my desires. We have been blessed. Oh, how we have been blessed. When one carries too much within and one becomes heavy and slow, weak. Hesitation, misjudgment, arrogant kindness. You must empty yourself of them until only what is needed remains. You look heavy, so complicated inside and out. We will fix you. We will tear away the excess. We will make you light.
Are you telling me I'm fat? You calling me fat? How dare you? I ain't fat.
I'ma burn you. You are less burdened than you appeared. So little hesitation, so few contradictions. You are clean, you are light. You brought yourself to the Guardians, who now roost protectively on a small collection of rhinestone and gems of various kinds. They're more than you have teeth. Keep dancing! There's not really much of a difference in strength between the different animals. Yeah, I don't know. Because you can look at the thing and you can see their levels, but otherwise, eh. See, I finished them off with one hit. Got that reputation. The light which hides behind the darkness, dark which hides behind the light. We see it. Okay. Get in my belly. Get in my belly! Feathers take a little work to get past. Our chest flesh is clean and light, so very light indeed. Well, you said you'd make me light! Treasure's a bit heavier, in a good way. Yeah, I haven't seen lions in a while. I don't know about that one. And 1v2, maybe 1. Carry many burdens within ourselves, a few we need. Come apart, but most clutter and cloud the water pool of the mind and body. Something weighing you down, leave behind, and all of your dances shall be light and graceful. True, final. Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna dance again. Yeah, it was only like that one. But when I was hunting, I did run into one in the wild, but... You know. Oh, God! Essence I smell. We must not, but it hurts. The pain we don't... Oh, thank you for the follow. Domo, welcome. We feel total agony.
Yeah, you got fucking Pokemon quills on your back, so what the fuck?
No, go away. You do not want what you think you want. This was ever a blessing. Curse. It was always a curse. I should have never come here. Never should have asked. I am become a curse. The master is a curse upon. You do not want this. It's not too late for you. Flee far away now. Go away!
I need to put this guy out of his misery. Who put porcupine spikes on his back?
There we go. No, no! No, everyone, please, you don't deserve, nothing deserves to become this. Beg, I beg, end me and fly away, not too late for you. The anguished torment only wanted to be strong. Unlike the previous members of the Beholden, Agony does not seem to have a pile of treasures to call it own. A few scraps of stone are scattered on the floor near the bars. It seems to have thrown away its trove. Shinestone band on its leg, however, smells very interesting. I will end your agony. Thank you, please! Do not stop until...
Yeah, I'll finish off, buddy. And then I'm gonna eat you. Nom 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 nom. Goodbye.
Please save me from this. End me, finish me, please. Okay. As the tortured essence flees the broken body, the pain drains from Agony's eyes. The chamber is quiet at last. The flesh of your opponent is sour but bracing. Boy, am I getting a reputation. The limbering smells fascinating. Has it too been enkindled?
Get it! Artifact! Painkiller brace! I don't know what that means, but it's got spikes in it, so that's gotta be absolutely painful! Oh my god!
Shall I tell you an interesting story as we descend further, O guest? Once there was a lumberer who was small and weak, as its kind reckoned such things. Its prey was often stolen by others, it was never chosen as a creation partner, and it rarely knew peace. It learned, however, to achieve victory by unorthodox means, but it continued to envy the strong, to seemingly save those chosen to create. Hold the killer and you got it right. Someone made the journey here, employing all of its resources, has defeated the Beholden and arrived before the Great Master itself. There it expressed its wish to be the very strongest of its kind. The Undying One generously granted its request, enkindling it to make it more fearsome and deadly than any other. As a final gift, the lumberer was granted the painkiller. A shine stone brace was affixed grants an immense strength at the low reasonable cost of constant pain. Yeah, painkiller because it kills you, it's pain! Oh my god! Despite the fact that the lumberer had specifically stated it would pay any price to have its wish fulfilled, pain was too much for its weak mind to cope with. Insisted on meeting the Overlord once more, this time to request that the brace be removed and its body restored to its original state. The impertinence of such an ungrateful request. Still, it was judged that the Great One would grant it another audience if it were to serve and survive as one of the Beholden. And so it was confined to a chamber. Its mind, however, continued to deteriorate under the strain of constant anguish. Eventually, everything else was burned, melted away, until only the agony was left. An amusing story, is it not? I have no doubt that a kin such as yourself would understand a lesson to be learned from it. Okay, let's go. What's next? Hello? Your descent is progressing. It seems as though you are near to the bottom of the cauldron. Even before you enter the next chamber, however, you're struck by a strange odor. Reminds you of the tailless, but it is not nearly as noisome. It might be compared to salt water on gray, cold slate which has been trod upon by many no-tail feet. Oh. That being seems to not have a tail, but it's definitely of a completely different kind of the common tailless which you have known. It's larger, stronger, pure. Caveman. Ooh, ooh. Its mind tongue is slightly veiled beyond a layer of mental difference, but what you can understand of sigils is not without a certain beauty. Oh, past enthroned encompasser of sky and ground, openly I recognize your putinant. I am known as last. As yours, my species has simply been disenfranchised by tragedy. However, even the storied Skyfall was anemic in comparison to living tide which drowned my compatriots. Such that solitude alone is my companion. There's no destitution, no poverty, like that of mine, for the very future has been shorn away, though I carry the sacred potential of nascent life within my form, there are none to awaken it. No, therefore, I have no fragility, no feebleness, none can be afforded. The great survivor below represents the final hope of my entire genotype. Allow me to display the martial prowess for which the enforcers were endangered. Yeah, I gotta beat Caveman. Ooh, he's actually doing damage. Yeah, big, strong, no tail. Alright, I got him. Indeed, your opponent is undeniable. Even among the multitudinous aspirants encountered in the singular location, you may candidly be described as remarkable. I respectfully request that you progress without further conflict. My need for continued survival is not personal, but rather the closing desperate wish of the departed myriads. For the benefit of both of us, only tragedy can possibly result from the annihilation of our existence. Being exceptionally strong in any way in the last kind is however in possession of a rather large pile of treasure. I'll spare you. Like, let Caveman live. The Enforcers, forgotten third spawn of the others. They were created to keep the Delvers and the Surface Tail's balance checked. Even the others must have underestimated the ingenuity and ruthlessness of the No-Tails. After all, if they had not, they would have made the Enforcers stronger, or perhaps they would never would have made the No-Tails to begin with. How different Earth's body would be now if only such had been. Apologies for boring you with my musings, great warrior, for such you surely are, even among a strong people as the Draken. Your next opponent is the final force standing between you and the Blackened One is very, very strong. If you choose to face it now, I shall heal you completely, but be warned, there's no fleeing from it. Go for it. If you're gonna heal me up to full, because I can use my earth magic to heal myself, right? There it lies. Many times burned, the paragon of fire. Its body, it is like the essence is trying to explode out of the blackened, torn-bladed, half-severed flesh, like a hatchling struggling through the wall. The heat is searing. You can feel the feathers smoldering upon your crown. Yes, it is so. It is not the mountain's essence which warms the master. It is the master which warms the mountain, and even all the world in its way, its justice, its purity, it purges, cleans. To be sworn by the surface of such a terrible force must be the greatest honor my people have ever known. When I was enkindled, I'm about to sneeze. Bless me. It was like being mated by the sun himself. For hundreds upon hundreds of turnings, I have learned the deepest lessons, braved horrors unsingable, committed crimes against life itself, and doing so have become victorious over life's shadow destruction. The undying beast has made it known that it does not wish to be disturbed lightly. Therefore, my duty to be the final gate. You shall know the meaning of my name, which I sang to the face of the void when it attempted to claim me, and failing asked when I was surrendered to the dark. Never, ever. Wait, the rat's the final boss? Oh my god! Yeah, being mated by the sun. Wait, what? Oh, is this some fucking opposite day shit? Let's see if this is some opposite day shit. Here, the rat from part 1 turns you late. Aren't you glad you didn't fight him as a hatchling? Yeah. Okay, this is some opposite day shit. Okay. Also, ow, my eyes. What does roar do? No. Mind screen. I don't know. I hate that this is opposite day. I can't even tell what my health is. I think I'm still blue. I'm not blue anymore. God, this thing is like breaking reality. Yeah, I'm blue up-a-dee-up-a-die. Like... Okay, so it did fire? Fire... Air... Like... Oh, thank God it's over. Oh, that was painful to look at. I defeated the rat. You can come back now if you were looking away. Enough! You, warrior of my people. I have dreamed a dream, a nightmare. I have torn open time and tasted its viscera. Behold, this is the future of Earth, should the tailless prevail. Thin shinestone mountains shall crowd together, greed hives for a people blind to the glow of essence. Our green-blue world shall be trapped. Hail and weaver webs which enslave lightning and forces the labor for those who do not even know they're alive. It shall be smothered by dark clouds vomited forth from narrow mouths. The great blue shall drown in waste. A black rainbow outrage poured upon its surface, barren silt swallowing the last memories below. Our people, the true children of above and below, shall be gone and worse than gone. We shall become fantasies for the no-tails to prove their power to themselves. An immortal spirit of the green, which should prove rightfully outlast us, shall die. I alone stand before the oncoming storm. I and the warriors who will join me to wipe out the seed of the others and all of their works. The green has taught you well. You are strong. You're a warrior. But strength alone shall not deliver us. Only by being as fierce and bright as green's sun and as cold and dark as the infinite void may we endure. The first of the beholden, unforgetting. That which is not kin may never be. You gave a completion of the only kind it could ever truly know. Blessed be your justice. The violence soldered, smelted together and purified of all details, one of my many works of art. They were made to be destroyed. Their end was the perfect punctuation to their existence. I praise your aesthetic sense. Agony, the one who witnessed its greatest wish come true and become strong, stronger than any lumberer. Could there ever be a greater curse than to outlive one's own delusions? To find at the end that one's dearest wish was not at all what it was thought to be? One should wish only for life, only to be. Any other wish carries the seeds of one's own doing. You were most just to bring it to a final end. I praise your correctness of action. My senses are spread out upon earth, and I have tasted, smelled the essence of my fellow kin. I have judged them. Some are true warriors, emblems of truth and justice. Some are degenerates, enamored with themselves and unable to do what must be done. And some have not yet chosen which to be. You are among the just. You have shown that you will not be deceived. You have turned away degrading weaknesses and pointless sympathy, and have done what must be done to survive, grow mighty and ensure your prosperity. We are of essence, you and I. Take this as a sign of my favor. Yay! Got a spine. It's like, wait, why do I have your spine? Know that the spirit of fire is within you, even to the end. Behold my truth. I am free from hatred and partiality. I fear nothing and love nothing but life itself. I have been blackened by the heart of great sun, and I've developed down to the very core of Earth herself. Though torn and defiled, my true name is Hope. Leave me. I must rest and prepare. Alright, I completed the dungeon. Are you happy? Never ever leads you by strange ways back to the crisp of the surface. Few indeed can claim to have been worthy of the attention, however brief, of one of the many times burned the paragon of fire. Yeah, Static. What's he talking about? Well, he's basically the villain that wants to kill all the humans because it's like, oh, if we let the humans live, they're gonna wipe us out, so I'm doing it to protect our people. Yeah, your name shall be spoken of awe by many, but even such strength as you have shown here is nothing at all to many times burned. In a sense, all this world exists at its discretion. There is no being bound by flesh which is more powerful upon all blessed earth. But worlds can change and become new worlds. Does even the one song itself, to which even sun and earth are but tiny beings, know what should be? And that rat would have torn your shreds in part 1. Yeah, it would have fucking obliterated me. But yeah, I got justice. Permanent bonus to fire. When the disease runs deep, destruction becomes the only absolution. Yeah, no, it's like he knows us humans are gonna fuck up Mother Nature, so he's like, ah, stop that shit. Yeah, and they're like, hey, go fuck. I'm like, I'm busy. Well, I maxed out my fire, learned a true song of destruction, which rips life from even the mighty. Ooh, so I guess I got the best fire attack now. And I got more water. Alright, let me go. It's like, I need to go eat something. I'm hungry. A lost battle, though? If he saw the future, he means he fails no matter what. Well, pretty much he's not gonna go down without a fight, pretty much. After I eat, we'll check in with the artist, maybe. I don't know how to get his artifacts. It could be used against Tempest. Ooh. Ooh, I don't think I have Bear. I don't have Bear. Get a little closer. He's eeping. He's hibernating. Yeah, Tempest has some choice words if you start singing a song that kills everything around you. It's like, hey, can you not? Oh god, he's standing. Damn, it ran away. You coward! Wait, what's that? It's like, wait, where are you? Use it on Vantage too, and he just freaks out. Yeah. I'm like, is that a black bear? It's like a black bear. Get back here. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, well, most predators are not very appetizing. This one's an exception. Got a diet of berries and tubers. Pleasing and robust. Yum. Yeah, he's just like, oh god, I'm not dealing with the shit. Alright, let me go do some schnoo schnoo. the sake of time, I'll just schnoo with the person I schnooed last time. Just get one schnoo in. Yep, alright, we're already at the end. Getting adopted by aliens took up 4 days, so we, like, breezed through that, actually. I'm ready. Would have liked to have talked to the artist, but I ran out of time. It's like, I had less time than I thought. I thought after the schnoo I would have had one more day. Oh well. Like, I imagine the dialogue's gonna be mostly the same. They'll be like, yeah, I've seen the end of the world. We're gonna do, it's like, I'm gonna do this thing, and then the other one's gonna be like, I'm gonna do this thing, and then I'm like, you choose. Yep, just in time to get one last ending. Yeah, so this is gonna work out perfectly. I was a little concerned, but funny enough, getting abducted by aliens sped this up a lot. Would I have liked to have done a little more? Yeah, but oh well. Time. Plus, like I said, even though I'm not gonna stream any more of it, I probably will just get whatever endings I missed on my own private time. So, for all y'all that enjoyed this game and want to support the developer, you can buy this game yourself and get the endings I didn't get. There's also a bunch of stuff I didn't, do in general. So, there's still a lot to this game. It's like, I only probably scratched half its surface, so... Alright, yeah, we're getting to that part. Yeah, it's like, sing true. Alright. I stand with many times burned. Let's go with the kill all humans ending. Keep an eye on the game next game comes out so you can find and write a guide. Yeah, go for it. Why not? But yeah, we'll side with Burn this time and kill all the humans. The flame within my breast dances and leaps. I smelled your courage, your noble will to survive in your essence. You are a true Draken, a true sovereign of beast kind. You shall smash our enemies with your tail, rend their flesh with your fangs, burn away the grain sickness. The spirit of the great green shall be enthroned in trees and hear the voices of countless free good beasts who shall praise it forever. And you, the faithful guardian, who did not abandon this world but stood glorious, naked and unafraid against the abominations and their false coverings. Our light shall be dimmed. With you by my side, we could have made an entire world ours, molded it into a place of balance and reason and plenty. It seems I must face the void alone. May earth and sun protect you and grant you victory. I confess that path is straight and sensible and clear. If you have come to love the great green and its inhabitants, of course you would wish to protect them, my beloved child. May the surface be liquid, your efforts not in vain. And so it is done. The keeper of the heart of the great green has chosen wisely. Who shall stand with us and save the world we know, green earth who gave us life? Koi fish. The vast majority of the kin choose the first way as well. They are noble and strong, will not abandon earth and sun, nor admit defeat. Some wish to journey with Darktooth, but when it becomes clear that doing so would bring many times burned immortal wrath upon them, few are able to earn exemption. Mere few join with All-Mother, and they are swiftly destroyed. Only time will tell whether the sacrifice had any meaning. And so the great cleansing begins. Yeah! Destroy all humans! Ah! The tailless hive. The small infestation which stands within your territory has been declared an affront to all that is good and green. These same no-tails slew Warren, and are descendants of those who slew your birther creator. They have trapped, slaughtered, and enslaved countless good beasts. If I had gotten the artifact, I could have used it here. Oh well, I'm just gonna set everything on fire. Now it ends! You have sworn, the Draken shall rule over a green and healthy earth forever. Neither you or every single tailless here shall Either you or every single tailless here shall perish before sun rises again. Great green warrior, one who rises, the time of cleansing has come. I taste the holy fire dancing within you. Yeah, because I got the true song. What is it? Tell me. It's like, if you don't tell me now, I'm gonna Google it later, so you might as well tell me now. Antimatter bomb, holy shit. Alright. I'll have to Google that later. We of the kin were created with these sharp claws and fangs. These powerful bodies. This hard scale armor. Yeah, versus coughing baby. Yeah, that is the most powerful in the game, my god. All so that we could protect Earth, and all that is good. Arise, become the fire. I grant you a shard of myself. May you be burned away as I have been, leaving only what is eternal and indestructible. Ooh. A power unlike any you have ever known enters into you. You feel as though you could rip apart seas and mate with mountains. I will sing the true song of destruction. Sing all of their lives away. You open your maw and let fire's secret song forth from within you. All who hear, from the wisest elders to the helpless newborn larva, even the enslaved beasts who share their dominicals, all of them, none escape, none at all. When the silence returns, it is truer than ever. Your enemies have all had their essences ripped from them, even the bones within their flesh cracked and shattered by the dread true song of holy fire, which consumes all without judgment. It is done. Damn, I just, like, nuked them. The Great Cleansing proves to be far more complicated than any could have anticipated. It may be long before final victory is achieved. But for now, you have purged the spiritwood clean of the no-tailed essence. No longer are good beasts trapped and enslaved. The rivers flow clear and the soil is good and pure. Here you are hailed as savior, guardian and deity to all the children of nature. Predator and prey alike praise you, for you have proven yourself a protector of the greater power of life. Your body and trove grow steadily. Durak came from far and wide, hoping to partake in the dance of creation with you, knowing your offspring will be strong and pure and fearless as you are. As sun and earth roll on, you find a place of wealth and fulfillment in the blessed Great Green. And its spirit smiles upon you, upon a land clean of pollution and corruption. Yeah, I got his old territory. It's like, sweet, free territory. So ends the tale of your childhood. What began as a tiny voice inside a small buried chamber far away has now become a strong-tailed, sharp-clawed Durak, sovereign over countless good beasts. You are the wild. You are nature, above and below made flesh. You are kin. And many shall be the tales of your adventures, your acquisitions, romances, and discoveries as an adult. But those are different tales. Rest now. When you are ready, return again. The bad ending. The greatest ending. For you have lived many lives as one of the Draken, and all of them ended this way, yet all of those endings were important and true. May you be blessed. Yay! I did it. Judgment. Triumph and tragedy are not strangers, but the closest of lovers. Granted advantage over no-tails in combat and may affect something in the future. Ooh. Yeah, the suicide ending and the weird ending, though. Like I said, it's like I'm stopping here mainly because, one, I have other games to play. I don't want to drag it on forever. I know people's interest in the game's gonna wane if I keep dragging it on forever. So that's why I'm like, I'll do it on my own time, and if you guys want to play yourself, see the endings yourselves, you can go play it yourselves. But I got 2 endings, so there you go. 2 more streams. That's too many. Still too many. I've done like 5 streams of this. I want to move on. All endings are important in a game like Genocide and Undertale. Well, you know. I'd rather move on to the next game. But tomorrow we're doing the next part of the roleplay, so that's important too, is moving on to the roleplay. It's like tomorrow we're gonna team up with Claire to do some stuff. I already said, the next game is gonna be a horror game. Yeah. The next game's gonna be Urban Myth Disillusionment Center. After that, I'll figure it out. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. What style of horror? Psychological. Google it. Can you suggest a raid? Sure. Like, who do you want me to raid? What is that? Notes O'Doodle. Okay, let me look them up. Notes O'Noodle. Okay, I found them. Yeah, so thank you all so much for coming. Thanks again for the follows and subs and all that good stuff, whether you're here the whole time or just for a little bit of it. I appreciate ya. She's a friend of yours? Okay, cool. I'll just close this out. Yeah, thanks a lot for the stream. Want to say my dedication to streaming all your socials and just being active. Yeah, no, appreciate y'all coming by and chatting, you know, viewing and all that good stuff. Whether you're chatting or lurking, I appreciate you. So, yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, so Notes O'Noodle. Let me make sure I'm spelling that right. Yeah, bloody for the blood god. Tomorrow. We'll get the blood for the blood god tomorrow. Alright, good night, everyone. Rest well. Eat your vegetables. And, go hug a tree or something. Be good to the environment so it doesn't fight back and set you on fire. Good night.